We'll
The
start
point is such a
streaming now. I
this
got my
game is
thumbnail as World Tragoat.
this game is way too addicting.
You're way too stupid. Didn't want to say addicting, that'd be gay. What do you get in the club when they close? Drunk mother and wretched asshole. What do you get? What do you get? Oh.
You have to get up and put stuff.
Hey. Thank you.
I'm in love with the popo.
Well, Popo's not in love with you, so congratulations.
Popo. What? I was warned to turn back. Oh shoot! Where are you? You're one ugly son of a bitch. That's what you were. Hey, guess what's happening in 2 minutes?
The Nintendo Direct.
The Nintendo Direct, baby.
Oh, snap! We get on Nintendo's Twitch. Alright, I'm so hyped. There's too much hype, bruh. Oh.
Do you have to play any of the past Xenoblades in order to get this one?
No. It's
They're
a
all different?
spiritual successor. Well, there's Xenoverse, Xenosaga, but those don't correlate to Xenoblade.
Okay.
And Chronicles X is just a successor. It's not a sequel. So. So who'd you put your vote for the Smash stuff?
Rayman.
Did you see the picture that was
Shovel
showing
Knight.
who was in the lead?
Shovel Knight, right?
Oh, no. Number 1 is King K. Rool. Did you know who was number 6?
Who?
Paper Mario.
Why?
You know who was like number 10? You won't
Who?
believe this.
Crom.
Lanky Kong. I know! I was like, what? I was
What is for these guys?
Dixie Kong was on there, Lanky Kong was on there, Cranky Kong was on there. I was like, we don't need the Donkey Kong series to be like Mario. Isaac from Golden Sun was number 5 though.
Oh, okay, nice. Where was Rayman?
They said that he was in the third party list that said like they don't have a gigantic possibility, but they could be there.
Ubisoft literally gave them the trophy.
Yeah.
Rayman could literally be in that game.
Crom's already in the game. I'm really mad that they just don't make him a playable character. Especially since a lot of people don't play with items on anyways. So Smash Balls are kind of irrelevant. I put 3 votes in. I put 1 in for Isaac, 1 in for Crystal from Star Fox, and then another in for Crom.
Yeah.
I'm happy my Isaac vote mattered. Yo,
Oh, it started.
It did?
It started.
On Twitch? It didn't on mine.
It just started.
Are you watching on Twitch?
No, I want you to go on YouTube.
Oh, snap. I need to get
Oh,
in there
this
or
game
something.
looks sweet.
Wait, don't say anything. Don't ruin it. There it is, there
Okay.
it is, there it is. Yeah, alright.
Damn.
Zelda or Metroid series. It's a voyage through the unknown, a series of quests that beg for completion, and the most important mission humanity.
What if at the end of this they
ever
announce
faced
one of the Smash characters?
to survive. On behalf
For
of
no
Nintendo,
reason.
I hope you enjoy taking a deeper, bolder trek through the world of Mira than ever before. And on behalf of the human race, I hope you're ready for a change of pace.
Is this already done? It said it had been going for like 30 minutes, but I thought half of that was just the wait. Because it said it started at 2 o'clock.
2 years
Yeah,
ago,
here we go.
the unthinkable became reality. Humanity has fallen, and planet Earth is no more, wiped from existence during a war between two alien races. Yet a small glimmer of hope remains. Against all odds, mankind has survived Earth's extinction, taking to the stars aboard a colossal spaceship called the White Whale. But the alien threat persists, pursuing the refugees across the galaxy to
White
the
whale,
area
no,
of
it's a white
space
sperm.
surrounding the distant planet Mira. There, the last bastion
What
of
time are you
humanity,
at?
the White Whale, is damaged in
I'm
battle
at-
and torn apart in the atmosphere as it's
I don't know,
pulled
I
to
think
the
it's different
surface
for
by the
us.
planet's gravity.
I'm at 30.
It's been
I'm
2
at the-
months
it-
since
it's
that day. What remains
seen
of the
dude with
human
red
race
hair.
has been
Yeah,
forced
yeah.
to accept their losses and learn to call this dangerous, uncharted alien world home.
New Los Angeles.
When your character awakens from stasis, you'll be welcomed to the one safe haven on planet Mira, New Los Angeles, which was
Bruh.
modeled after its namesake. Here, you'll join the ranks of Blade, a team
I
of
know I saw
explorers
Domino's
tasked
in
with
there.
charting the land and ensuring the survival of the human race. Missions accepted through Blade will progress the story, while others will be handed over by corporations and even NLA residents. These tasks include everything from conducting reconnaissance to collecting resources to battling monsters and searching for refugees to rescue from danger.
I'm just waiting for them to confirm online co-op.
Outside the well-guarded walls of NLA, there exists a vast, unexplored world divided into 5 continents, including this one, Primordia. There are no real boundaries here. Nothing you can see is out of reach. Every continent is yours to explore right from the beginning of the game.
Whoa,
That is,
really?
if you can survive the trip. Your journey begins in
Whoa.
Primordia, a land of rolling plains,
You can go
sparkling
anywhere
waters,
at
and
the
towering
beginning
mountains.
point of the game.
Noctilum
Bruh.
is a strange realm of glowing plants and vast waters.
That's like some
ripe
Just
with
Cause
areas
shit.
to swim
Yeah.
through.
That's been
Oblivion
trending on
is
Twitter
a giant
earlier
desert
today.
with a
The box
sizable
art got
oasis
revealed
in the
and
middle
stuff,
of its
and there's
harsh
gonna be a
terrain.
trailer for it next week. Look
Yes.
at that
Silverland
running
is a
animation, bro.
dry
That was dope.
tundra with deep
Dude, Just
canyons
Cause 2 was like a really fun
rock
game.
formations.
It is.
Oh.
The
Bruh.
only problem with it is how
And
long it takes
finally,
to actually
there's
get the story
cauldrons.
missions.
A lava
Yeah, I know.
fire
Hey, Mom.
pit fueled by a massive
Sure.
volcano
Thank you.
and littered with ancient architecture of unknown
Oh.
origin.
Bruh.
I'm waiting for it to say online.
Scattered across this
I'm
varied
waiting for-
world,
I'm waiting
you'll
for
find
that
life holds, fractured shelters that broke off of the White Whale.
What the
when it was
heck is
pulled
that?
apart by the
That's the
planet Mira's
Smash
gravity.
Ball. That's what they did. Smash
Life holds
character.
is one of the primary
like,
goals.
It's not gonna happen.
It's up to you
It's
and your
gonna happen.
teammates to find them.
They're gonna
and
announce a new
rescue the
Smash
refugees
character.
inside.
They're gonna be like, also completely irrelevant.
On these search and rescue missions, you'll need a flexible map system. Luckily, the touchscreen on your Wii U gamepad controller hosts a map, which allows you to place probes in hexagonal segments. Once a probe is placed, each surrounding area will be marked by an icon signifying a different aspect of the game that can be explored there, from new quests to creatures you can challenge in battle.
I don't know. I don't
Probes
have
also
anything.
generate a resource called Maranium by tapping into veins of it that flow throughout the planet.
Whoa, that's
Maranium
insane.
acts
Did
as
you
a
just
type
see
of fuel,
something?
and you'll occasionally hand
Uh,
some
What?
over to
He had
complete
all
the
of those
quest.
missions or things down
Utilizing
there,
your
right?
map and probes
Mhm.
is the
And it
best
looked like
way
he
to
completed.
explore
He
new
was only
areas of
24.
each
He was only
diverse
about
continent.
25% done with the area. That's
This could be
disgusting.
huge.
Each
Oh my
continent on
gosh,
planet Mira
that's
is
gonna be too
positively
big.
teeming with wildlife, some creatures being more approachable than others. These monsters may go about their business without provocation, or they may
Go
decide to
PC.
gang up and launch a surprise attack on you and your party. In other words, you'll want to pick your fights carefully, as well as your strategic withdrawals. Simply put, some of these beasts are not to be messed with until you reach a higher experience level.
Oh snap! Well, look at that moon jump. Black Ops style.
Aliens.
Gigantic monsters aren't the only life
Oh.
forms
Oh
you'll
my
discover in
gosh.
Mira. You'll also
What
encounter
is
a
the hell is
variety
that?
of aliens here, from the adorable
looks-
Nopon with their
That's not
claw-like ears
adorable.
to the Monon, who build advanced technology,
Those look like the things from Star Wars.
or even the warmongering prone. They'll stop at nothing to eradicate the human race.
Some of these things look
so
like they're
needless
from
to
Halo.
say, you'll need all the help you can get to survive.
Dude,
their
this looks like the
onslaught.
Toy Story
That's
game.
where Elle
Yeah,
comes
I know,
in.
right?
This former inhabitant of Mira is a skilled creator and also a merchant that sells
Because
his
it's
wares to
Nintendo, the
Nopon.
enemies need to look
That
as
makes him an
cartoony as
important
possible.
ally, and just one of the many unexpected people you'll meet on your journey. Planet Mira has so many life forms to discover, creatures to conquer, and life holds to liberate, that an inexperienced traveler may feel overwhelmed. But thanks to
I've-
technology, this won't be a problem for you.
Really?
Online? Ah!
A nav?
At
They
Like
keep
Navi?
hinting at it.
Deploy a nav ball,
Is this
which will
Navi?
lead you in the direction of whatever quest you are on. They take off in a hurry,
Okay.
but don't
Oh,
worry.
this reminds me
You
of.
can
Is this
deploy as many
Navi?
as you want with
No,
no
it's like
cost to the
you know
player.
how have you played BioShock Infinite?
Yeah, okay.
You know how you can press down on the D-pad and
And
it'll
if
show you
that's
where to
not
go.
enough,
That's what that
you
is.
can scope out the
Friggin'
entire
Dead Space.
area by releasing a chopper cam. This flying camera
Whoa,
will soar
that
high
chop.
into the air, allowing
Bruh.
you to take in everything at once and plot
Whoa.
your
He
course.
should have lost signal by now. Plot hole 2 out of 10. Scales? What?
What's this
However,
spell?
Scales?
ultimate in
A
travel
mech?
technology, look no further.
You can walk
than
around
the
in mechs in
Skell.
this game?
Nothing
Yeah.
compares to the
And
rush
they
What's
can
the
transform
setting?
into cars and
Tear the
everything.
Open skies in half in your flying mech.
Yo.
Skells are
Yo.
fueled by
That's
marine,
what
You
good
can
to
walk
go.
allowing
around.
you to travel
Look at
across
that.
the ground at
It's
high
Transformers
speeds.
for the Wii U.
Fly straight to the top of any mountain to access
Yo,
German.
hear that Solano in the background. Fight to live your
or to
life.
discover hidden
and
caves
so
filled with secrets.
sacrifice.
So Wano does the OST for this?
Yeah. The
Skells
entire
will also
thing.
give you access to a
And it
whole
sounds
new set
so
of
good.
combat possibilities. But we'll have to fill you in on that another time.
I think his soundtrack for this
now,
might be better
let's
than
take
Attack
an
on
even deeper
Titans.
look at the game
That sounds.
in
This one
Nintendo
sounds a lot like
Treehouse.
Kill Kills.
Live with Xenoblade
Oh
Chronicles
no, it's
X.
real good.
That's a good thing because the Kill Kills like probably.
Oh, that sync. Oh, gotta use that for an intro. Oh, they're
Hey
playing
folks,
it.
Sam here in the Treehouse, joined by my colleagues Demetrius and Rich, and we're here to give you a hands-on look at some gameplay.
They have
for
Smash in the
Xenoblade
background.
Chronicles.
They
We've got
might
a
announce
safe
somebody
house
or
here, so we'll be able
something.
to show you some content.
They
further in
might.
the game that we haven't really
Look.
had a chance to show off too much. And
They are
right
not
now we've
going
got
to announce
Lindsay's
anybody
save
for
data,
Smash.
so we're
That'd be
gonna take a
hilarious,
look
though.
at ooh, a nice nighttime scene.
Yeah, it's a
What if
perfect
they?
shot.
No.
Bro,
I
this
want.
looks so
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
good.
talk about real quick.
I know
So
they
for
haven't.
those
I know
who've
they haven't
seen
thought
previous
about it
streams,
yet.
this is
But you
the
want to know what I
first
want them to
continent
announce?
called Primoria, or Primoria.
I want them
As
to
you see right here,
announce
these are
a
just some
week
of the
as a
regular
character.
wildlife that you
A
see
what?
on this continent.
A
It's
week.
pretty crazy.
Like just regular
Like
wildlife.
a
It's
playable
like
character
huge
Wii.
glowing monsters.
Oh,
and there's something
oh,
flying
we.
inside
Oh.
of that.
Yeah, I don't want to go near this guy. He's a level 40.
Did you see
He's
the
a
on the
little
list?
powerful.
I don't even
You
know
know
what that big
Monita?
glowing thing on
Of
his
course
nose
you know.
is, but I don't
It's the
really
monitor
know.
from
Dude.
It's powered by
Nintendo.
humans.
From what's it
Glowing
called?
doom.
Nintendo Land.
So right now I'm on a quest
Yeah.
actually to
It's
investigate
part
a
of the-
crashed
it's
or
winning
wrecked
in the
Skell.
poll.
As you can see
It's
at the
like
top,
top
right
20.
hand side, you see a little mini map. All the little red
Wow.
dots.
And it doesn't
are
even have
enemies that are around you,
hands.
but the golden
What
arrow
is
is
it gonna
actually where I
do?
need to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading off in this direction. Hopefully I won't get jumped by any of
Oh
the
my
enemies
God,
out
Corey!
here.
What?
It'll make for
Look
good
at the
watching
top
for you.
left
Yeah,
corner.
no problem, no problem. One of
Are
the
they-
things I
looking
love about this
What
game
does
is
it
it's
say?
combat, so we can maybe
Offline.
Which
find an
means
enemy
there
from up here.
has to
found
be
an
an
open area.
online.
Nice.
Oh, you
No
want to play
problem.
this?
Oh,
Yeah, I know there's gonna be an ambush coming up here, so I gotta be really careful. Oftentimes in this game,
yes.
what's really neat is everything looks cool and safe, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
bam! let's see here. So
Yo, look at this.
area.
Look at that running
All right,
animation.
we'll
That's
keep heading up in this
fluid.
general
The game is
direction.
running so fluidly.
Oh,
I think
wow,
it's
we're
only
past all
30
those
frames
guys.
per second, but
Excellent.
Nice.
still.
And
That's
the
a
little
first for
glowing
these.
diamond you
30
can
frames
pick
is not
up,
bad.
for folks who are watching.
I mean, like,
that's a collectible.
I
If
always
you're familiar
prefer
with
60,
the
but when the game is
Xenoblade
this big and
Chronicles
looks
game
like
for the
this, then I
Wii
guess
U
you're gonna
or,
have to go 30.
Xenoblade Chronicles
Oh,
3D
there we
that's
go.
out for the new Nintendo 3DS right now. Collecting stuff in the world is a huge part of the gameplay, and it's really fun seeing if you can actually find everything that's lying around over all the great expanse of these different continents.
You know what would be good
So you
though?
got yourself
If
a little
Nintendo
bit
added
of combat
achievements
here.
to the Wii U,
I guess
then
we can
give
talk
me
about
like
some of what's
search
going
on.
on before this guy gets completely wiped out.
just for the sake of 100%.
So on the bottom here, I'm actually selecting special attacks. We call them arts. So the bottom is called an art palette. There are all different kinds of
I
special
hope that they
attacks
don't
you can do.
just review stuff
And
that
what we see
we've
right
already
here
known
is
about.
the
I hope that they
purple,
actually go
art
into.
that's selected
I
right
hope
here
that they
is
actually reveal a
drawing
little bit
in
more of
this
stuff
enemy or
that we
making
don't
them
know
progressing
about.
towards me.
And you can see that with that highlighted line
Like-
between you
Like
and the enemy.
them
you can tell that
confirming
you
online,
focus
because
the
you know
enemy's
that thing on the
attention you.
top left online
So there's a
could
lot of
like be
information
like
time.
the in-game server, not like
What's,
you know,
uh,
not
lot
like
to
playing
take in,
online,
yeah.
but like
What's really
yeah.
great about this game is
You know what I mean.
there's so much information that the game is providing you, but it's actually not as complicated as it may feel at first look to get into the combat. It's a gradual introduction. You're not going to start
Yo,
out
hear
with
that
quite so many
background
special
music.
attacks to use, quite so many party members to manage. But as
That's-
you're
that's-
getting up
that's
into higher
legitimate
combat,
Sawano.
Yeah, that
there's a
was
lot of information
legit
that you can choose
Sawano.
to use if
Maybe
you want
this
to,
is
but if
why
you want to just get in there and auto attack and
Kai's
see if
eyes
you can
OST
handle a boss
was
that
pretty
way,
meh.
it's totally okay to do it that way too.
Because we're working on
yeah.
this.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude.
So right now
He's working on
Demetrius
this.
is using his auto attack. It's a melee weapon up close range that's sort of stabby
Or I can
knife.
switch to a
So I
machine
wonder if you back up,
And
the farther you
yeah,
get with
you
the
back
gun,
off
does
to
it do
range
more
and
damage.
kind of keep your distance and get out of the
maybe.
enemy's melee attacks.
game
No,
was
it seemed
fun.
like he did
Nice.
more when he got closer.
This looks
Different
like
arts
this looks like
use
Nintendo
different,
Planet side.
like, you
Yeah.
use various weapons, you can use your ranged arts, you can use your up close melee arts.
Speaking
cool
of
thing is whatever
Nintendo
weapon
and
you're
shooter, did you hear
Um,
all this
the
news
game
that's
will
going on
switch
about
you automatically
Splatoon?
to the weapon that's appropriate
And how
for
you
that
What
can't
happened?
So you don't
customize your
correct.
rules
even
in
though
your
there's
own
a lot
private
that you can
lobbies.
control about the game, you don't
Really?
need to worry about
Yeah.
micromanaging.
The thing that I'm
you're
worried
using
about
at
is like,
particular
are you going to
time.
be able to
But you
party
can
up with
switch
your
back and
friends and
forth
then go
between
into
the
a battle?
two,
Because if
you know,
not, this is
at
going
your
to be
whim.
stupid.
And for the
'Cause I
people
really
also
wanted to play
watching,
Splatoon.
the
It looked like
items that
fun.
are dropping
I
at
did
the
too,
end,
but now
there
I'm
is
just
kind of a
like,
loot
I'd
base
rather just borrow
system
it
to
from
this game.
somebody. I'm
It's
not
really
paying
cool.
full
So
price
you
for
can
that
get to
thing.
collect items after.
How much is it gonna be full price?
Enemies. Some
I'm
are weapons,
hoping
some are just
40.
collectibles
That game is
you
not
can
Yeah,
use to craft
It,
other
it,
items.
it does not warrant a
There's also
$60
whenever you equip
purchase
something
so
new,
far.
it actually
but
shows
yeah.
up on your party members.
I don't think
So
a game like that
it's
should be a
really
$60
interesting,
purchase.
especially when
Maybe
you
at
get
the
some of
30.
the crazy armor
Yeah,
that
I
It
mean,
should be
there's
like
3-minute
Really-
rounds.
Alright.
really awesome stuff.
There
This
it
doesn't
is.
look all that intriguing. I don't think it's
Alright,
going to
so
be
we'll
that
watch a quick
long either.
cutscene.
And the game doesn't look like it'll have
So
too
this
much
is still in
longevity.
Japanese, but we can try to give you the sum of what's going on here.
Yeah, sort of go through the gist of it. You've come across a mech, a skell in this game for the exoskeleton, powered armor. You've come across a damaged one, seen some combat, but the pilot's not there. You don't know what's
I wish
happened
that
to
this
the
wasn't
pilot.
like Legend of Zelda and your main character would actually
one of
talk.
your allies checks for life signs. and
Don't
finds
you just
out that
hate
the
when
pilot
you get into an
is still
RPG and they
alive
let you
and
customize
must
the
be
main
somewhere
character's
nearby,
voice, but he doesn't talk?
because she seems to be picking up some life
So you
signs.
can customize his grunt. It's like,
You have a decision at this point,
but he just doesn't talk.
about how you're going to how you're
Oh,
going to
look, it
tackle
skipped
this.
cutscene function.
Whether you're going to
That's
go out and be aggressive and seek out any enemies.
I'll be good. I'll be good.
This black girl is my waifu
For
right
now.
now.
So you're going to go out. You're going to go look for your friend.
Wow, Sudi.
And
Oh, looks like we're seeing
There's-
some enemy life signs.
there's a sudden interruption.
This looks so much like PSO2.
And this is
It
I don't know.
does.
Is this your first
Yeah.
encounter
The
with
art style
prone in the
does.
game so far?
Yes.
All right. So you're gonna
First
you're gonna see
PSO2
them
looks
coming up
better,
in just
but
a
that's because
moment.
it's on PC.
So we see that the life signs are
Yeah.
coming from
Yeah.
this fortress over
Envy.
here. And
And you can see the Monado.
Yes.
I
What?
just need to point that
Yeah.
out because I think it's such a
that's
fun
really
little
cool.
Oh, yeah, look
So
at her,
that's Lynn.
hairpins, they're
Lynn
Monados.
does have little mini.
They're just mini Monados.
That's really cool.
That's cute.
You're gonna see a lot of little nods to Xenoblade Chronicles for Wii and for Nintendo 3DS. Throughout this game, the Monado barrettes on her hair, but there are a couple of other callbacks to the previous game. This isn't really a direct sequel, but there are
Yeah,
a
see,
lot
it's
of
not a direct
references. There are
sequel.
little nods for people who are fans of the series. You'll find a lot of stuff called back to the earlier game.
Yeah, it's worth noting you don't really need to have prior knowledge of the series, which I think is really nice if this is going to be someone's
True.
hopping on point.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about tracking a story that's been running over multiple games. This is going to be a brand new experience for you to check
Bruh.
out. And
Okay.
it's just
So
so fun.
This Nice.
This is
black
her
art. Oh my
waxing
God, I can't
philosophical
wait
about
to
life
see the
and
Dojin in
everything.
live.
The scene is
This is a
quite a
pig.
good one, but I'm gonna go ahead and just skip forward just a little
Yay,
bit.
skipped it.
So this is right here. I'm actually choosing whether or not to approach the prone or not. I'm gonna be a little aggressive, and She's probably
Oh,
not
you
gonna
can
like
have
it. Nope.
choices. Okay, that wasn't
Aw.
a skip option.
It's a very
I got you.
judgy look.
That's alright. That's how the prone are. I don't trust them. They have blasters, you know?
I don't like these stances.
Alright.
Blasters?
I have blasters.
Why
Why are
What's the
those
stance?
two ready for
They
battle
look
and the
friendly.
girl on
The
the right
prone-
was just like, man, whatever.
To be fair, I guess to be fair, I'm always shoot first, ask questions later, I guess.
So Lynn's got their now their attention is split on both of you. You'll hear some battle callouts as well from your party members. You don't actively control the party members who are fighting with you in combat, but they'll sometimes give you shout-outs for different things that they want you to do.
I wonder if this is like Xenoblade Chronicles when you
And
can
that's one of the
switch
best
to who
ways
you're
to heal in
controlling
games. The way that
outside of battle.
mostly in other games, and
I'm not sure if you
other
can do that inside of
role-playing
Battle
games,
Chronicles.
you always
I
have
don't
to
remember
take a
being
second
able
to
to.
heal or to cast or use an item. But what's really cool about this game is if you work together in unison and you plan everything out with the soul voice, then everything works together where you'll just keep healing and allows you to keep attacking over and over and over again, not pausing really.
Yeah, and it really changes battle when you have multiple party members, I find, as well, because when you're by yourself, it's really hard to get away from an enemy's attention if something's chasing you.
Very
When you've
true.
got multiple folks helping you out in battle, if an enemy's attention is drawn to somebody else, that gives you a chance to
If they just
take
hit
a
it
few
doors
step back,
online,
maybe
Corey.
figure out a new strategy.
If you have,
At the same
you
time,
know,
though, if
the
one of your
enemy's
party
looking at
members is
more
taking
people
all
than one
the
in battle,
damage,
you
you
know,
need
it's
to maybe
easier
draw their
to
attention
take
back
him
to you,
down.
so
So,
you
you
can
know,
take a little bit of a break.
could
Very
have
true.
voila.
It's really interesting how it plays out.
Okay, so we defeated
I'm gonna
our
keep
first encounter with the prone.
pushing and egging
So
on to
essentially,
this
we're going
issue
to
until
continue
I
our
confirm
investigation
it.
because it sounds like there is a survivor. So I'm going to go ahead and skip past this and head up.
And now we're
They're
heading
doing
up
a
to their
lot of air
outpost.
into their microphones.
So these golden icons over here, the yellow icons, these are
I'm
treasure
doing
boxes
fine
that are
now.
located all throughout the world. This right here is a basic level 1 treasure box, so I'm just going to tap A.
That does not
and
look like a
open it up.
treasure box.
And
but
what
whatever.
this does is it gives me a chance to get some extra experience points, some
Oh,
money, and a
Extra
probe.
money.
And I'll discuss probes a little bit later, so we're just bringing that up for now. Alright, let's
Like
go
the
ahead and
scenery.
go through this fortress
Level
of
design looks
doom
really
here.
unique.
Yeah, the treasure system's really interesting because you've got
Yeah.
different kinds of knowledge
Alright,
that you
see you,
build
Mom.
up to open different kinds of chests. Some
That
of them
one was
it's more
mechanical.
Bye, Mom.
yeah, you're kind of breaking
Level one.
into I
Corey's
think helicopters. But others it's like a biological thing you're trying to figure out like okay, I need a different kind of knowledge to be able to get this out.
Yeah, it's like a goopy purple
so
mess.
many cutscenes.
There's treasure inside it.
I wonder if they're like at the beginning of the game or mid
Okay,
game.
so a little more life science. Alright, we're going to go ahead and skip past this.
Tracking the life signs up to the outpost.
And that thing looks awesome. Go
Alright.
right up and say hi.
So there's a really cool
looks
thing
friendly
too
also.
about
Right, there's a
combat.
lot of
Yep, he's gonna go
cutscenes.
right into it because he sees me. So why don't we talk about?
There's one thing that
rats?
Right.
I'm hoping about the release
So
date.
you can
like,
see a couple of icons
if
over the
Japan
over
gets the game
creature's
next week,
body.
if we don't
There's
get
a
it
little
within a
eyeball
month,
icon,
literally
and
everything
then there's
is
that
going to be
lightning bolt. The
spoiled.
eyeball
All
icon
of it.
indicates that is a visual-based enemy, so he'll attack
On the
you
other hand,
if he sees you.
if it comes out
the
next
lightning
week,
bolt
we'll
means he
get
also has
information
a
on
good
whatever
sense of hearing.
we
So
don't
if he can
have
hear
right
you,
now.
he'll attack you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
Different enemies will have different combinations of
Oh
those.
no,
Some will
the
be
lag.
purely visual,
The
and you
buffer.
can kind of sneak around them or pass them or stay out of their range. Other ones are non-aggressive. They'll have like a green icon instead of a red icon. So you can gauge your enemies from a distance and figure out what your approach is going to need to be, depending on whether you want to throw down with them or not.
Yeah, it's really nice to have that cheat sheet, especially if you're running around for something that looks huge and maybe it's hostile, maybe it's okay to go walk by.
How did she read?
So
You know
one
what?
thing too to note
I
is
noticed she
every
was
time
having
I
a
select
dagger. How'd she read
a special
the back of
attack,
that
it
thing
does
with
have
the
a
dagger?
cooldown time. So like right now,
Don't
you
worry
selected
about
this
it.
yellow art.
I know, I'm just
Fire
nitpicking.
grenade.
That's
As you
what I'm
notice
good at.
now, it has a little bit of a cooldown time. So I can't use it until it comes
Or
all the
the
way
soul.
back up. So it's a good opportunity for me to try other arts or to wait. However, if oh, I defeated him. I'll try it again.
You gotta sit down.
I was
Disappointed.
auto-attacking.
God, I'm really let down by how well I killed him.
Ah, man. I can't believe I defeated that guy. What was I thinking?
So had it lived longer.
How to live longer. You can do double cooldown. Essentially what that is, you'll see a little a green ring circle around that special attack, which doubles its power. So maybe instead of hitting for 100 points of damage, you'll hit for
How did
200.
it just look so
So
fluid?
it's a really good idea. You don't always have to select a special ability right immediately.
want
Maybe
this
you want it to
now.
charge up double.
It becomes one of your strategic decisions about whether you can hang on a little bit longer, not use that art until it's doubled up,
Honestly, this game
and then
does
you
look
just
finished.
unleash with a a maximum power
And
attack.
I don't think it'd take
Now,
that long to
I
translate
think there's
everything.
two different
It doesn't look finished, you
purposes here.
said?
So this
I
is a
said
good
it does
opportunity
look
to
finished.
actually show.
Look
what
at the
holograph
environments.
is.
Everything in the environment looks like filled.
So this is a
with
good way to
something.
survey the surrounding area. I know
Yeah,
now
like
that I
my
had to
only
go underneath
complaint
this
so
bridge and
far
go
is like the
across
draw
to get up.
distance. That
You
could
can
be
see the
worse.
sentry actually walking back.
But then again,
Yeah.
that's the Wii U's fault,
Okay.
not the game.
So I'm gonna
So, I
want to
mean,
pick that fortress to the
the buffer is too real.
left of me.
Stop it.
Now this guy I'm gonna have to bounce. Looks like I'm calling out for someone to use a yellow art. Good, they did. Alright, now I'm going to follow up with an orange art.
Get something to
You see those little flashing
Oh, I
rings?
missed.
Oh,
There were those brief flashing rings like around the orange art there. Those are your allies calling out to you to use those arts.
Correct. And I missed on one of them. That's okay though. This guy's going. Hit him with a fire
oh yeah, he's
grenade.
almost done.
Yeah, he's not gonna-
Come at me, I'm shooting my gun in the air.
Oh, taunting him as he falls in battle. That's
It's what I do.
that's harsh.
Very confident, especially considering you're in their base.
Yeah.
Like
Just
the
gonna
final
take a
blow
minute
was
to
the
make you
blow
feel
to
bad.
his self-esteem.
Oh.
Maybe that was just like a early celebration and just like, yeah! Alright, I'm going to actually
They,
bypass
they look cool.
these guys. Oh, they
No.
caught me anyway. Okay,
Oh, they-
I gotta be
Get 'em.
careful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a bad place to be. Are they all coming at you or just
yeah,
the one?
It
They
might
look
just
really
be the
neat,
one,
though.
but I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you don't want to get his friends in on this.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, I think they
it's
see
right
you.
too.
You see him
It's okay.
stomping in the background.
I love having a chance to
They're level
appreciate the
6 though,
design of the
and I'm
monsters.
level
Whenever
10.
I'm playing, I can't really have a chance to like take a breath and just enjoy.
Some of the
that.
attacks. Really
Oh, I
gross.
popped its head. Yeah, that was gross.
And they're all they're all visual, so you could have potentially kind of gotten around them. But
I
we
was
did what we
trying
were
to.
taking in the sights, and they also took in the sights.
It's a good
That's
chance to
alright.
show off more combat too. So
Yeah.
like, there's a silver lining here, I think.
Whoa, it came at
I'm just
me.
waiting for someone to say PK Thunder.
Okay, he's paying attention.
No, it
Wow, that one did not want to go down.
Come
No
on.
life left.
Actually,
PK,
speaking of
no,
life,
Lucas
we
and
talked
Smash?
about the
No,
content
Lucas
over
and
on the second screen
Xenoblade.
yet?
So on the left-hand side,
No, can you imagine if they
blue
had
bar is going to be
mechs
our
for,
hit
like,
points or HP
Nintendo
points. On
characters?
the right-hand side,
Like you
Oh my
had
God,
like
a
a
Lucas
Mario
mech.
mech,
so
a
this little art
Lucas
I'm going to
mech,
select here,
a
this
Link
says
mech,
TP.
and the
That
Link
actually
mech
is
would
what
have like a
Hawk
shield.
uses.
That'd
These are
be cool,
special
man.
abilities
Zero
that
to Sam is confirmed playable character.
No,
allow you
Smack.
to do
Oh,
something
that'd be
like more
great.
powerful attacks or heal.
Or just
or
like a
even
Samus
revive.
suit. I could totally see them doing that with DLC.
But it doesn't
I'd
come
pay for
cheap.
that.
Yeah, ooh.
That's just really
Got
cool.
some twin guns. I could equip that on Elma if I wanted to. But I like what I have. Now, with these guys, I'm going to be sneaky and go around.
He didn't notice the battle happening behind him.
Yeah, and that's a good opportunity to say how the eye is right there.
Zero
so
Suit
I'm not
Samus
in their
playable
vision, so I can
character,
go
that'd
by.
be
Oh,
awesome.
These guys have lightning bolts. If I just
No,
go
it's like they
anywhere
have
near them, they're gonna
like they have
attack.
Zelda.
Yeah,
No, not
so that
Zelda.
battle
Fucking
was
Link.
probably a pretty noisy battle, but because they're vision-based and not hearing-based,
Link's a playable character.
it
Yeah.
was entirely behind them.
Well, I think maybe the guy who was down there, like his job
Link's
is to
a
guard the
mech,
pig
Zelda
monsters.
is
Yeah,
As long as you're not
an
messing with
alternate
his
character that
pig
can
monsters,
help you
maybe it's
out.
not bad. He doesn't
Yes.
really have to worry about it.
That's not my problem. Those
doing
other
his
pigs
job.
are not
I
my
just
problem.
thought that something was up. Like, they're being just heckling again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so these two are level 9s and I'm level 10, so I got to be pretty careful here. Come from the side. Almost there. As you can see, the yellow icon on my mini map getting pretty close of distracting my.
It's
my
almost
enemies here.
like
You can see
a
she's holding her
Takaru.
shield
Oh,
up.
yeah.
What?
She wants me to. Oh, she's doing.
Wait, how did that correlate
Oh,
at
yeah,
all?
suddenly bad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
say
the way that
Otaku's
brother
really
aggro.
badly.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna actually do a little heal right there.
Otaku's
aggro.
recording today.
Okay.
So now they're paying attention to you.
With Hyrule, probably.
Always down to 6. Shocking. But you nailed the timing on that, so she's
job.
getting some healing out of it.
Yeah. These guys are pretty tough.
Yeah.
My name is the Hyrule Bard.
No, this is just the Japanese
Oh,
version
and
of
you
the
see on
game.
them,
The
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 enemy
game
you
releases
focus
in
on right now,
Japan
one of the
next
arms is
week.
gone.
Yeah,
so
I took his arm off.
That's something really interesting
right
that you can
now,
do if you want to in battle.
we're just
If
kind of
you run
waiting
up
for
to
like
an
an
enemy
English
and you just
release
want to
date.
kind of
The way that
generally
I'm
attack
thinking
them,
is that
that's
it'll
something
probably
you can
be
do.
out by the
But
end of
you can
May.
actually
There's
focus
nothing they
different
really need to
points on
polish
them. So I
past
think
this
that
if the game's releasing
big
next
robot that
week
we
in
started
Japan.
off with, there was actually a sort of turret
Yeah,
on the front.
the turret
You
on
could focus,
below, yeah.
and then once you
So,
smash
yeah.
that, it can't use that weapon anymore.
Yes, and it has a good chance to
Except the
drop something
Hyrule Bard.
special too. So it's
You're a
always good to
Hyrule
aim for
Bard.
different target
Oh,
points.
that's supposed to
I think
Okay.
especially if it's got a weapon that's causing a lot of trouble.
Rackage.
Just taking that out and seeing how that changes things up is
Oh, there's
not a
so
bad
much
idea.
treasure here. All right.
Oh,
Eye on the
Just letting
prize.
it
you
go.
can
I'm
loot
just
them
letting it go.
later.
You got a hostage situation. You
It's
gotta
in my nature. I can't help
get the
it.
treasure later.
So this is the boss, and as you can see,
He's bigger.
some of the survivors Didn't quite make it.
Or they're taking
Sleepy.
a peaceful nap.
Yeah.
It's always a possibility.
They're giving
Now,
them some quiet time.
In the interest of spoilers here, I'm just going to go ahead and skip past this
Oh, that's
part.
right. We don't want to.
All right, that's good.
So,
that's
yeah.
good.
But this is the big bad.
What?
Past
Now I really want to
spoilers.
focus on this guy right here in the middle. So I gotta make sure I'm doing a really good job. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I hope
start
he
off
gets
seeing
killed
like
so we can see
maybe
how hard the
knock him
game
down.
is.
Oh, focus on the wrong guy. Oh, my bad.
Oh, he's hurting though.
Oh,
That's
never
good.
mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
go
going
get
him out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
They're already
Okay,
on
that
this
works.
guy.
You
Not
know
a
what?
problem.
I'm just gonna
The
stick with
level
this
8s are
plan.
gonna get destroyed.
I like that Lynn
The
keeps
level
drawing their
7s
attention because she's got that
probably
shield.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast some armor on her there.
I'll still
Oh,
be
this is
waiting
going
for the
really well.
online co-op for
Okay.
Xenoblade
Don't be too
Chronicles.
efficient.
I know, right?
So, Rich, do you
Really?
want to talk for a second about the
Nice.
little icons that we're seeing up
I
on the
love
left
how they
beside
haven't even
people's bars?
addressed it once.
There's like the
There's an
little pink one
there's
there
an
and the blue one
offline
there.
thing at
Oh,
the
those
top
are
left
the,
corner of the screen,
well,
and they
those
are
are the buffs and the
refusing
buffs, essentially.
to
So
address if
right
this is
now I'm
on
actually
or not.
Not doing too well with that.
Because I mean,
That's
like,
awful.
debuff
I
there on
no,
me,
because like
which
that
means it's-
offline could mean like
Oh, it's gone.
maybe
Something
like
to you, yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a story
talked our way through it.
reference, like an in-game reference,
But
or
essentially
maybe it could
enemies
just mean you're
cast
offline.
things that make your hit points go down or your attack
Maybe
go
it
down,
means
but I
that
could do the
since
same
you're
thing
not
to
in your
them,
mech
too.
and he's turned off, you're
Wow, that went
offline.
really fast.
Like,
We
It
took
was
about-
They
way too
won't
smooth.
address it.
Yeah. That was probably the best fight I've done against that guy.
Good job.
All right.
Smash's online
Thumbs up.
is trash,
Good Friday
so
for
we
me on
need some
that
good
one.
online games to play.
Okay, so we're just doing a little quick
And
cut.
Splatoon will die in
We're
like 2
discussing
weeks.
what happened here.
It's
Once
like,
again,
after
Splatoon will
launch.
die.
a little bit of the
It's gonna
spoilers
die in
for-
like
for
2 weeks
everybody.
after
Surprise
launch.
for the
Mario
game.
Kart died in
However,
a month
there
and
was
I
a
called
noise
it.
in the dumpster,
I mean, now they're still supporting it.
so we're gonna
So more people are
investigate
going
what's
back to the
going
game
on
still.
here.
What the
It's
Was there an
Dr.
animation for that dumpster?
No.
They skipped a frame.
So this is one of the
2
next
out of
characters
10.
you could get.
I think it's one of my favorite parts of the game.
Is it?
I won't lie.
Are
this
these
is Tots.
potatoes?
He's pretty fantastic.
Very, very
Pretty
cool character.
adorable. I dig the glasses.
That is
Yeah.
not
Some pink-
adorable
Played
at all. I
Xenoblade
thought it was
Chronicles,
a
you'll
potato.
recognize his species. He's
Yeah.
an up on.
He's another
Ew,
callback
If it was
to-
supposed to be
They love to
adorable,
dance.
then,
They're just like the boogie
that
species.
voice actor didn't
I feel
help.
like if you looked that fabulous, you would love to dance as well. I mean,
And he's got a little star belly.
So we're going to go ahead and just skip past this. Just wanted to introduce that. So the cool part about having Tots, he's not actually directly in your party. He's a guest character. And what he does is he provides you having a nav ball, as you may have seen just prior to this. So let me go ahead and actually collect all my items, level up. And this is him explaining the nav ball. So essentially when I hold down the R button and press X, a little nav ball comes
Oh,
out.
that's cool.
So anytime I'm on a quest and I feel like I'm lost because this world is gigantic, I can follow the nav ball and I can keep summoning it as many times as I want, and it goes on the fly.
There's no cost. It's just something
Yeah.
you can do whenever you
So
need
it
to.
sends me that way, but if I just want to, say, jump off here and be like, I'm going to do this my own way, I can just go straight to the nav ball. And it's like, oh, okay, then you want to go that way. And I'm like, no, I just want to keep jumping. So that's what I'm going to keep doing.
This
'Cause that's
moon
how I
jump
like
is
to play
cool.
this game, is just jump and explore everywhere. It's just kind of my thing.
Yeah, jump and explore.
really
This
is
is
that
gonna
big
be like
bridge.
my
Into it
Dragon
and-
Quest 8.
it really is true that anything you can see, you can get to if you take enough time and do enough exploring. And it's
That's
just
what this game reminds
I
you
me
can
found it
of.
run
so
on
much fun
the
just-
top of that mountain.
That's why I love it so much.
Kind of looks like
so
an iron to me, so I just call it the Iron Mountain.
I find it's really easy for me to get distracted from actually doing missions because I'm having so much fun running around. It's like, I'll do that later.
I'm trying to figure out how to get up to the highest viewpoints.
Well, you gain bonus points too from just exploring. So every time you find a new region, you gain experience points, which levels you up and you gain new stuff. So it's definitely not a bad thing.
Can we take a closer look at that guy there?
Sure,
Awesome.
Is that his tail or his head?
that is it.
It's
That's his tail. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, somebody's
Oh, he's got some buddies.
I think
Oh,
it's huge.
so
Is that hostile?
nope.
Okay.
You can run underneath them, collect some items. How's it going, guy? Good, all right. Happy Friday.
You're too small for them
These
to
things
notice
are
at this point.
absolutely
Yeah.
The
gigantic.
monsters are just so cool looking.
Yeah, this thing is crazy. I tried attacking one of these
I
before.
know.
and it
Just kind of look
The
at
scale
you
in this
with
game looks
one eye.
It like
awesome.
raised
Yeah,
its foot
that's
and
the
just
thing.
stomped down and I died
think I've
instantly.
seen
Like the
Yeah.
whole party
Hilarious.
was squished. I had that happen.
There haven't been too
But
many
it's pretty
games
cool
that
because I can
implement
go
scale
swimming
like
in the
they do
water
in
and
this.
just checking this guy out. You can
Just
actually
the
hear
sheer
drinking
amount of
water.
how
It's-
just
this
the
world is
size
just
of
awesome.
levels, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
I know Final
Now
Fantasy
we're gonna waste
15's
tons of
been
time
doing
swimming
it
around,
really
so let's
well.
change to the next save file that we have.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Switch to the next.
Otherwise,
save
I'll just
file,
keep
okay.
showing off really cool stuff.
Is
I-
this
I
the
actually saw that.
online save
Monsters all
file?
day. Oh, it's so pretty.
Is
So
this
one thing that
what we've
folks
been
might have
waiting
noticed
for?
there while we were running around that we'll see again as we go further along is, oh, and actually this is perfect, the change from night to day. So there is a time cycle in the game. You can see up at the top right there, we're actually seeing what time it is and what time of day.
Hey, look, it's a
And
black guy, Corey.
really
You can
interesting
make
that the
black
world does
people.
change depending on when and where you
Yeah.
are. There's certain monsters that'll only come out at certain times. Certain people also who you'll only meet at certain times because they have their own schedules and they're not just going to stand in one place waiting for you
And there's
forever.
weather patterns too, which is
Yeah.
really awesome.
Weather-
The,
oh,
you
yeah, I
can see a
remember
meteor
that.
storm out on a clear night. It's
I haven't
gorgeous.
seen that yet.
Yeah, it's
I
really
went-
cool.
I got to run through a thunderstorm, which looked
Ooh.
really cool.
Yeah.
And all of the monster behaviors
I'm wondering how the frame
are
rate
determined a little bit by the
is when
night
they
and
say
day
you run
cycle and
through,
the
like,
weather cycle. So
thunderstorms
you'll
and
have
stuff like
nocturnal
that.
animals that are asleep during the day, but that are like more aggressive predators at night.
Who also wield greater rewards.
Mhm.
If you take a peek up, I just want to see the moon there. It looks
One of
One
many
of- one of the
moons.
moons.
There's another moon. I think there's another moon around here. There's so many.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
there it is.
gorgeous.
It's really, really cool. Okay,
Hold the
so this is my save
buffer.
file. I'm a little bit further ahead. This is
With
my
the audio,
creative
keep going
character.
with the
And
stream
we're on
response.
another mission, and we're going to go ahead and take a
Uh,
look
yeah,
inside
yeah.
another continent called Noctilum. But first, I'm going to go
Noctilum,
ahead
yay,
and talk
good.
to Lau and recruit him. So we're going to actually now have 4 party members. Go ahead. Put him into my party. Accept.
You've got some awesome armor on Elma, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
that
that.
looks so cool.
I had to put a sweater on Lynn just because. Why not?
I know,
Pretty
one's
cool
all
out there.
business, the other's all casual.
So before we go into the other continent, let's take a talk a brief moment about how probes and the gamepad works for this game. So right here is a node. This is for Frontier Nav. It's a level 1 probe. So let's go ahead and switch to showing you what the gamepad screen looks like.
Oh.
All right. So I'm going
Wish
to
I
walk
had
up to
a
this
gamepad
probe, and as you
capture
see
card.
on the map here,
Fuck you,
there's a
Nintendo.
little icon indicating where the probe is. There's a bunch of them actually now on the map. All of these probes have not been dropped yet, but when I walk up to it and tap the A button, I'm going to go ahead and drop a probe on the inside. Now, as you see, a
Oh
bunch of
my.
information was
Oh, I
revealed.
thought you were
I
about
also
to get
can
into
now
my room.
respawn here if I was to die, so that's really helpful as well. Another thing is you can gain money. So the information that you see around these adjacent segments here are different things that you can do. So the little star icon is treasure chests that are around, and then the little enemy icon right there is something I could slay around the area. Extermination
Something
quest.
big and stompy, if I remember right.
Yes. And that little box down there in the bottom in the middle is where I can fast travel to. So it's also a great idea to set up for probes anywhere you can see them. However, sometimes your level might not be high enough, so you have to work towards raising that level.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really interesting to take a look at the map here.
Oh, and I guess
It really kind of brings to light the whole
just to
like
show you
world
how big it is.
exploration concept
Yeah.
here.
There's so much.
Your people have only been here for 2 months. You really don't have that great a sense of where things are. So you've actually done a really good job exploring here. You've got a lot opened up. But when you start, there's just all these mysterious gray hex tiles for you to gradually
Everything fills in.
figure out.
As you see, I'm only 17.66% and have been playing this game for quite a while. So it's good. It's not overwhelming. It's just a lot of fun content to play and to explore.
From a story standpoint, you have an
Oh,
important
Corey!
mission to go out and help
Corey!
the people of New Los Angeles understand their
There's a
surroundings and get
keyboard!
a better idea of where they are and what they can
Oh
find
my,
out in the world.
Okay, let's go ahead and cut back to me. All right,
There's
so I'm gonna go
online
ahead and run
chat!
into the next area. Now,
Keyboard
it's
check!
nighttime in Nocturne, which is probably one of the
Oh,
coolest
yes!
looking areas, but it's also very, very dangerous, so I gotta be very careful here. Another thing that's really cool is I'm a slightly different class, so I'm actually using a longsword and a rifle rather than Lindsay, who is using a rifle and a knife. So my special attacks or my arts are slightly different.
Can you show the, I think that's the rifle, right? Or is that the sword that you've got?
This
There
is
it
the
is.
rifle
There's
right
the
here, my
rifle, and
friend.
that was the sword. So that sword is gigantic and really mechanical
Yeah,
looking. I
so
love
this
it.
is Noctilum.
Whatever
Really,
that flying
really
monster
Oh
cool.
my
is.
gosh, this looks
It's a level 55 that wants
That's not that bad.
to just
That's awesome.
If you
Feed
add all
me
your
up.
levels up, you might be close to 55.
If it only worked that way, I would be very happy.
Can I just be the devil on your shoulder? Just do it. Fight the monsters.
Maybe later.
You said you said you would respawn right at the node.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
And you know, there's not, if you die, there's not much of a consequence. You don't lose
That's true.
much.
That's true.
All you do is lose the progress that you've made, you know, just walking out into the distance. You're not going to lose experience points. You're not going to lose items or money.
Oh,
And
that's
one
good,
thing not
that's
to worry
Do
about
it.
either.
Yeah.
The pressure. The pressure. Right here is where you can go to a rest stop. So you can change the time of day. So you don't have to
Oh.
worry too much. But
good. Because
you
sometimes
know,
I
we'll
don't
go,
want
we'll go
to
ahead
wait.
and quest monsters to slay. Let's go ahead and slay this first one. Let's
This
take
area
him
does
out.
look really nice at night with all the glowing.
Yeah.
Can't
All those
just run with my
bioluminescent
longsword. What am
plants
I
out
doing?
there.
Okay, let's knock him down. Gotcha.
Great, so you toppled him.
Okay, let's knock him down. Gotcha.
Oh, great, so you toppled him.
Come in a little bit. Oops! Oh, I did that a little too.
That was cool.
Sort of face planted.
Yeah, that was all. That was all.
That was cool.
Yeah,
I
so
haven't
this
seen that
is.
special attack
It's
yet.
a really cool attack. This class actually has some really neat sword attacks.
I think my piece of
I
bread
just left it-
exploded in the
Wow.
microwave.
Just popped a
What?
lot of stuff right there. Okay.
I
there you go.
left
See,
in a
take him
piece
out
of
really
bread
fast.
in from the
Class
microwave
up.
too
Oh,
long,
one
and
thing
then
we
when
can
I
point
took
out,
it out, it
Why did
looked
you
like
put
Class
bread
up
in the
is your
microwave,
class is
Corey?
your class.
I like my
So for
bread
those who
warm.
don't know,
Do you
I'm
not
a
have a
samurai gunner.
toaster?
That's my
I
class.
do.
Nothing special.
That's
No,
Why
this
did
is
you use
just,
the
what I do.
toaster?
It's just what I do.
is
But
it
in
like
the
a loaf
game,
of bread? No. This is like
And that's how I get classes. So I learned
like a
new
baguette
art
type
from
bread.
doing that. My inner class
You
is
can't
my
fit that in.
overall level, which is level 13.
yeah.
Okay.
So
It's
you
not-
didn't
yeah.
just put it
Go
in
ahead
there
and
for
start
5 seconds and take
using
it
my
out.
nav ball just to make
No.
sure.
Why
She's
didn't you
telling
put it
me
in there
not to
for
walk
5
in the
seconds
poison
and
water.
then take it out?
Seems wise.
You know, bread heats up pretty
That's good, so
quickly.
the
Ah,
nav
there we
ball's
go.
pointing you around the
You know
Ow.
what?
the poison water.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just gonna
send
jump
Gordon
over it.
Ramsay
It's
to your
handy.
channel.
This
He's
is the
gonna teach
fun
you how to
part where
cook.
you can just start jumping and exploring
Cooking with
different
Corey.
areas. All right, I think we're going the right way here. Yep.
You can't even
Oh,
boil
there's something
water.
really large.
You gotta eat the boil water.
It's only
Yeah.
level 13, it's fine.
But there's a bio.
I think he'd be the one to call people tasteless
Treasure, you
casuals.
won't notice.
I'd love. He'd be like,
Sneak
"You
up there
gotta
and
eat
grab the
boil
treasure.
water."
I'm
And he'd
going to
boil
totally
water
do
and then
that.
Smack it.
You're behind me.
Just
It's
finish
Success.
it in the face.
He's just
job.
chewing on something, maybe the last party that came through.
Oh dear, but this alligator is.
You have no
a
passion.
worry.
Get
Okay.
out.
Oh, that guy's just standing
Away
next
from
to that
that.
big.
Especially with the
It's
poison.
like
Special
nothing
quest.
like it happened.
Maybe another time. Maybe another time. So right
Brave
now,
man by himself.
Oh, look, a big
Yeah, at
spider.
night.
so right now, actually, my mission is to,
What if I
It's
have
been-
as you said,
arachnophobia?
life holds is go
The
back
game
to
just turned
see
to
where
evolve.
the life holds
Yep.
are.
Oh, right.
So that's
Oh,
what I'm
shit,
heading
yeah.
towards, which is kind of
Evolve
in
is
the
not that
middle
good.
of Noctilum. So you're gonna
Don't
get to
pick
see
up
quite a
the
bit
game.
of Noctilum, but there's still
It's
so
I
much
won't.
to explore around.
Good, good.
For the recap,
Because
those
like
life
if you don't
holds
play
are
with
filled
people you
with
know, the
other
game is
survivors
No,
from the
everybody
crash.
walks
Yeah, in
around
case
like
we've
a
got some folks who
fucking
are
idiot.
latecomers to our stream, we should
You have
probably
medics
do
trying
a
to
quick
kill the
intro of the story
monster,
for folks
and-
who maybe missed the first part.
Yeah,
of the
Yeah.
game.
Man,
Yeah, so the
It was
story
an
kicks off
absolute
when Earth
disaster
is
without
caught in the
communication.
crossfire in a war between two
And then
alien
even when they did
species,
give you communication,
who
it was like people
vastly
would just be on the
outclass
phone.
all of
and
us.
'cause you
The
couldn't meet
upshot
with
of this
teammates
particular
and-
war is that the Earth is destroyed.
Some funny
But we kind of
shit.
see how things are going, so
No, it's
we
not
build a
funny.
bunch of
It's
arc
annoying
ships
as
and we
fuck.
take off and
Wait, you
just
played Evolve?
abandon the
Yeah, I got
planet,
into the beta 3 times.
before the nation.
Wait,
Most
what
of the
One of
arc
those
ships are
betas was
Oh,
one
destroyed
time. It was a
trying to
week
leave the
before it
atmosphere,
released.
but
I
yours,
think.
the white whale, makes it and
So there weren't
it's
any
off on its own
changes.
journey.
It's
Years
literally
pass,
DLC the game.
and you're traveling
Huh?
in space.
It's
When
DLC the
one of the
game.
Yeah, it
alien
has a
species
ridiculous
finds
amount of
you
DLC.
again,
They had like
and they attack the
129
ship,
like
you cannot
DLC
fend them off,
things
and
that they
and
just didn't put into the
your
game
ship
or something like
basically crashes on this
that. Or
planet.
something like that. I
New
remember
Los
reading
Angeles
the
is sort
articles
of
insane.
biodome.
It's like giving you the base of the bike
the
without
city
giving you the
itself.
wheels and
Yeah,
anything
without
else.
giving you the
lands
wheel.
safely, is deployed and lands safely. And the
I mean, like,
people
I
in
guess
New
you
Los
didn't need that
Angeles are now
stuff to
trying
play
find
it, but
other
like, shit,
survivors
that's
and
a
bring
lot
them
of
back to the
additional
city.
content to
You were
have
one
on
of them.
day
What
one.
characters you create?
Right at the beginning,
Mhm.
yeah, you get found. Elma
That you
finds
could
you
easily
and
put into
brings
the
you-
game.
Exactly. Quality kept dropping, so I had to.
Isn't it like $2 for a skin?
Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like Counter-Strike prices. This is really.
It's surrounded. It's just a superb view, which is really neat.
It's gonna load, thank you.
But it's surrounded by level 30s.
Even
Give me a left
20p,
So I'm not sure if I could
Whatever.
make it to
I think
it.
it's
Give me
pretty
left.
aggressive.
Just
have to do a
better
little
somehow.
sneaking.
Past them.
They
Just give me
pop
left
up
for
out of
that
the
three.
ground.
Well,
No
that's
issue.
fun.
But we're gonna
Wait,
go
shit,
ahead and
wouldn't
Probably
that
go
get
be
it soon due to Source
because
2
why
coming
not?
out.
Shit, wouldn't that be only on Xbox One then? Because it wasn't on
Let's do
PlayStation.
it through here.
Dead 3?
I think one of the things I've enjoyed
Maybe.
most about playing this game so far
Shit.
is you really can
That's
make
if Valve
it
wanted
what
to
you
put
want it
Source
to be.
3 on the
With
Xbox
this
One.
huge open world you can explore,
Source
you
2,
can
my
really
bad.
choose
Daytime.
what kind of survivor you want to to be as well.
That
on-
transition
Very
fast
Yeah.
to daytime.
So this
You could
this
focus
is-
on
Instantly
discovering
dark.
some
Now it's
new
light.
things.
This is a really cool view, and a little sneak
Wow.
peek at something down there.
Oh,
I don't
damn.
know what it is.
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna
That's
run
from
away from
you.
it.
But
Dude,
say
Harvest
if you,
Moon
if
has
you
better
wanted to focus more on
transitions.
just finding giant
Oh,
scary
so
monsters that are threatening your society.
What time point are you at?
Taking those out, you can do that. If you want to focus on
I'm
treasure
at
hunting.
1 hour and 12
So
minutes.
you really have a lot of options as far as how you
Is
wanna
your
play as you
live
go through
button
the game.
there?
Like you can spend your time doing
Mm-hmm.
side
You're a little
quests.
behind.
Yeah.
You can fill out your
Click it anyways.
your collections in the Collectopedia.
Last night I
Yep.
compared
You know, we're
Kirito
still
to the
working on
Animal Crossing
localization.
character.
Can't guarantee that
How
any of the
could you
terms
do
are
that?
final, but
Both bland
as
and
you
both
collect
you
things,
just
they
fit
get
yourself
added
into
to
them
this
as a
vast
personality.
encyclopedia of knowledge about the planet Mira.
At least
Oh,
you can
is that the guy
customize
talking
the
about?
Animal
Yeah,
Crossing
these are one of the
character.
guys. Oh, there's
Oh,
two
yeah,
of them!
yeah.
Yeah, Kirito's just black
Oh, man.
without
Yeah.
the black.
Oh,
Fucking
I'll just
asshole,
keep running.
That's actually one of the things
It's
that
just
kept
the
me
white
super
guy that
busy
wants to be
in
black.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
The nigga wants to
I
become
was
black.
so
He got like
focused
a
on
he got like a
100%
cum
Wikipedia
dumpster.
that, well, you know, the fate of the world, I figured could wait.
Yeah.
Things were fairly stable. I was just gonna collect all my little bugs.
I last
Then
night I
I
also
saved
called
them.
Asuna Kirito with dirty brown hair.
Wait, can we take another
Yeah, I wanna
I
see
really
it.
hope the voice we heard in the beginning isn't Elmo's voice. I hope it isn't either,
This is a
because
really
if the voice acting in this game is as bad as it was in Chronicles, then I'm gonna be really sad. Really, really sad.
Yeah, just take another
I might
It
cry.
can't,
Yep,
it can't be as bad as Final Fantasy's. Ha ha ha
So we're almost to our destination.
No,
As you can
Chronicles
see,
was
get a
really
nice little
bad.
tour.
It was like, here, let me
Discovering
try
some
it.
more regions as you go.
Yep. Oh, someone tried to attack me. Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
his buddy found you.
I'm going. For it. Just keep running away.
That's probably over.
Yeah, it was like that.
Wow.
Like they like put their. It sounded like they were just muffling
We're
themselves.
making this guy.
This is a really
Terrible.
fun class.
Oh, P.S. Shulk in Smash sounds nothing like he does
Yeah,
in
those
Xenoblade
challenges get
Chronicles.
harder and harder as the battle goes on.
Like
The,
they're
the-
supposed to
the
sound
sort
somewhat
of,
British, but
timing
he didn't
speeds
sound
up.
like
Correct.
I'm
It's that
really
much harder
feeling
to
it.
nail the
Right
first
above,
time.
yeah, right above where all my special attacks are in my art, you see soul
He just
stage,
sounds
so
kind
right
of
at the max,
retarded
which
in
means it's
Smash,
gonna,
but,
those B button prompts are gonna happen fast and quickly.
Time
To
is up.
keep heals up and keep the damage going.
And Direct's almost
Oh,
been on
jumping
for
gun on that one.
almost
Wanted
Actually,
to do that.
He's
pretty
down
good
now.
shape,
It's been on for
45
about
minutes, though.
45 minutes, yeah.
So what's really cool too is
I want to check if
special
it's
attacks
trending
in
on,
combo with
trending
each
on
other.
Twitter or not.
So anytime you see that guy knocked down, if I use the fire grenade, it's actually gonna cause
It
immediate
is. It's
damage.
#1 on
So
Twitter.
I try to knock him down. Resist it.
I just wanted to check.
And once you get a lot of arts collected, it's really fun to mix and match because you can set which arts turn up in your palette. So which special attacks and
They're
special
finally
moves
playing
you actually
games on the
have
Wii
access
U.
to right
Yeah,
away.
somebody was like,
And it's
release
really
date,
interesting to see how
please.
some of them play off each
Exactly.
other and just kind
And
of
release
experiment
date,
until you
damn
figure
it.
out
Yeah,
what works
so like
best
a
for
combo
you.
right here is I'm gonna draw his attention towards me.
Hopefully, news of more
And
show
then
up
use this attack, which actually increases damage.
Nice.
So anytime an enemy is
Has done the
focused on
job.
you, oh, I took him out. So, oh, I got a lot of items from that. Okay,
Oh, that's cool.
Alma wasn't doing too hot there. So that was a nice rescue from that.
What if
I love how Toss just kind of kicks back and relaxes while you're fighting.
what if the
Back
Shulk
here.
like
You
descended
guys
from the
take care of
You guys
heavens?
got that. I'm cool. Right?
I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to see
He just comes down
him
from
a
the
little
heavens. They're
closer
just
now
like,
that he has his backpack on, but
and then he goes,
his backpack design is
I'm really feeling it. and then everybody
Him
just,
on one of the other save
He
spots.
takes off
So
his
if we don't
shirt
get
like
it
that.
here,
yeah,
I
takes
think
off
that's
all
his,
his
like,
clothes
natural
like it's
camouflage.
fast.
He's got his
I'm
backpack
really
that looks like a
feeling it.
monster face, so whenever he sees something, maybe he just flips around and kind
I
of.
remember when everybody
Yeah,
first
it's
saw
like
that
something like
trailer
wings
and everybody
that
was like
look
dead
like
silent out
predators'
of just
eyes,
like
yeah.
complete shock
here's
when they
another
first
If you had a
saw him.
backpack like that,
And then
like
after
that,
that,
you wouldn't be
he
having
said,
to
I'm
fight.
really feeling
Look
it,
at
and
this
we all
guy.
just
Oh
laughed.
wow!
He's
So
got,
this is really cool.
he's got some.
No, it's like
hovering-
it's like he's
some
he does have
hovering
his like
support,
his shirt on and shit like
behind him,
that.
too.
He
So
comes
if you
down
went
and
in
starts
back here,
floating. And he's like,
those flyers
"Hey,
would probably find him in
listen!"
battle.
Hey,
But if you go
listen!
past this area
that's
here and look to the
cool.
right, you'll actually be able to see the other continent, Primordia, where
Oh,
you came
God.
from. It's really, really neat.
You
But
can
he's gonna
see
step
the
on
other
you.
continent.
Yeah.
Noticing you.
Let me
That's
just
good
put
drawing
Yep.
distance.
away.
Got people in my
What was
First
that?
and
Just
squishy.
scraping it off on
Nothing.
my
It was
crag.
nothing important. It was nothing important. Can I get past these two? All right, and I did.
Nice,
job.
good job.
Some fancy footwork.
They caught me last time, so
Yeah.
I think I can get through it. Now I'm gonna have to fight
God,
this
that
guy.
OST.
He's Just
Just so excitable.
yeah.
I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to
Oh
fight.
my God! Circles, circles,
Yay!
circles. Okay, so they're asking me to do this. All right, knock you down.
Oh, solid.
Set you on fire. Ooh. Boom. Oh, that is some really good damage too. Okay,
I like that Elma just slid right under him.
do a little bit of have them coming at me. All right, switch to this.
Nice.
Double recast.
Yep.
Do a little spin. Action.
Some fancy footwork.
You went down quick.
Yeah, he was angry at you at the end there, but didn't do any good.
None at all. Alright, so I believe there's a cutscene coming up here.
Alright.
Are we allowed to show it, or should we sneak past it so we don't show off too much? Is it secrets?
It's a bit secrety, but we did see a little bit of. This is going to be L, so we'll get to know what he looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and skip past this. This is actually pretty cool, but
Oh, he's not black. He's
in the
white.
interest of spoilers,
Yeah.
Rats.
I love her sweater. It's just.
Well,
Oh,
you
there's the
will show
backpack.
me.
See,
Oh,
it's like
right,
a
yeah.
little tongue and teeth.
And it's got little
fantastic.
tiny beady eyes.
Yes.
but they're having a conversation. So spoiler time.
Why are you trying to make it
Making
seem
many
like any of
decisions.
us can understand what
I
they're
am.
saying?
There's a lot of
anyways?
decisions you can make in
The
the game, which is
Japanese
really cool.
version
So
of the
fans who
game.
like to, say yes and no and
Shit.
make all their choices. This game does offer that.
You get a lot of opportunities
Oh my god.
to
That
shape
was
the
once
way that the
fucking buffer
cutscenes
like a
go. Yeah.
faggot.
Show off.
He's just so great.
Oh, he's hiding behind a bush. Little tiny guy. But yeah, his design is really, really cool.
I gotta admit, I'm really looking forward to seeing some cosplay from this game. There's just so much cool armor and cool gear to collect. I think it's gonna be really fun seeing people get into that. People with way more crafting skill than I have.
One of
Ooh.
Oh, you almost jumped off.
Oh, that would have been bad.
And
you
that's
can
the end of our stream.
you can survive a fall of any distance, but it'd be a lot of
Oh, who caught me?
a lot of walking. Did he come up behind you?
I think
You
wanna
he
know what the
totally
VR thing
did.
I
That
one
was
time
all
did?
for nothing.
One time, I
Okay.
oh shit, I need to take my dog out. Okay,
Level
but
15, which is a little
one time
very
I could sometimes like to lick the salt off the fucking plate. So there was like a abundance of salt. So one time I took a scoop of it, I put it in my mouth, and then I put an ice cube in.
You're retarded.
So do you think you're gonna stick with the?
I forgot
Trying
about what
to-
happens.
Been thinking about trying anything else out.
And that hurt. Okay, but I'll be right back. Let me just take my dog out the pee. Hey Sadie, you wanna go pee from your cooch? All right, here we go.
Go, Sadie. See ya,
So
Sadie.
that's probably
Oh, you wanna see
next
Sadie?
one I'm gonna focus
You wanna see this little bitch?
I don't know the official
That's
name
not
for it
nice.
yet, so sorry guys.
Again,
Yes, it's the
localization.
proper term, but that's not nice.
Sniper
Look at her.
Theory Dude.
Yeah.
Hi, Sadie.
Finalized.
Legit.
Sadie,
it's
come.
on the stream.
We'll run it past legal.
Come over
Ah,
here.
It's actually
Here
when
we go.
you see what lava.
Okay, so you hate
He
salt.
has
You
a
know
screen.
what?
He's
Fine.
part
I
of
don't
the
like you
class.
anyways.
I'll invite Panda, criticize him for not leaving a talk room.
He's not having any of that right now.
They use
I'll
the
be right
tail
back.
balance. It helps to keep them very stable.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, take him down with that. At least I'm getting my soul voices going. Oh,
Ooh.
knocked something down off of
Pretty
him.
good.
Now,
That's
looks like
good.
everybody in your squad's still in really good shape too. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
he knocked down. He got knocked down.
Yeah.
Set him on
Chance.
fire.
Set him on fire.
That sounded pretty bad. I'm a nice guy, so.
Look, he's the one who
Dimitri
attacked
Boggs
you.
likes to set fires.
Knew what he was getting into.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw his attention again. Come towards me. Ah, got me
Looks
right
like,
when I was pressing my button prompt there.
Almost got his attention right now.
Yeah. Nope,
Whatever
I got
she
him
just
now.
Nope,
did
he's
looked
on
really
got him.
cool.
Yeah.
He's just not going down. Oh, ouch. Okay. What do I
It's
want
gonna
to
be
do? Well, actually, gonna keep just auto attacking. So what I like to do is to switch between auto attacks back and forth to maximize my damage. Just something I need to do a little more there. We can knock him down, so we'll start uploading on him. So what I'm doing here, as you notice, they're calling out for an orange attack, but I'm kind of just wasting them, trying to take him out as fast as possible. It's not really a smart thing on my part.
Actually,
Green art.
we only have
Got it.
our viewpoints and stuff right now. I want to see how Edika's is.
Done.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, he's got no
Nice.
time left.
Ooh, and I got a prime. So that's a pretty rare piece of equipment, actually.
Now the
Yellow
color
on that.
represents the. Got you had a green item earlier that was your
What is
dual.
Edika's
I think it was your
thing
dual
right now?
There's a
dual rifle. Yeah.
Dual machine gun.
Dual machine gun. Yeah, I didn't catch the name of it, but yeah, you can see the rarity of those weapons just as you're picking them up off the corpses of your enemies.
So it's always a good idea. I know I'm running around a lot, but just trying to show
Yeah,
everything
they're
off.
at the
But I
same
normally
place as we are, so I just want to see what he's thinking right now. You know what his chat is thinking. Well, whoops. Live button.
don't want to do that. That's not how I roll.
That's my problem is I
I
try to
mess
find
up.
the highest place I can get to just to see what things look like. Now there's your life.
Learning simulator.
Sounds
Sony
higher.
15.
That's not terribly encouraging.
Oh,
Okay,
snap.
so we're going to end
Whoa.
here on this one, and we're going to go ahead and switch to our final save data.
Oh, and this is
The fun part.
mech fighting.
Oh, this is all the fun
Mad.
part.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Max!
We've been teasing people with the downed Skell that we saw earlier, and now we're going to jump into actual Skell combat.
I love this part.
Stand by for scale
we
combat.
It's just something about
Three,
big stumpy fighting robots.
2. All right, so here is yet another save.
Wish they
We
going
are in New
in.
Los Angeles
I think this
now.
is Scott.
I love how you
save,
can
right?
customize how
Yeah.
Say who's
sexy
So-
your party. Oh my.
We
So-
can't mess up his scale. He'll be sad if
Oh,
we
we
crash.
Blow it
we
up.
totally can mess up his Skell.
Oh,
Yeah.
So here we are in New
Outfits are
Los
so good.
Angeles. A little bit later in the game, I've earned my Skell license, and
Skell
do a
license.
quick walk around so you
Okay.
can take a look at it. It's down on one knee. You can see a couple tires on the back.
And-
So it's a little bit faster.
and you can see the weapons it's got equipped too, just the
With
same
one-
as with
Yeah.
everyone in your party. Whenever you change equipment, you're gonna see that right away, so you
It's
can
step
tell.
off
Probably the
that
Hey,
coolest
what's
thing
Sudi,
up.
about
did you
this
get
game,
the
I
new
think,
the
is when
Mewtwo
you
Smash
flip all the stuff
DLC?
on your
I
scale,
didn't
it's
just
actually
because
on
I
there.
didn't
This
have
is
I don't
just
have
your,
Smash
this is the very
3DS.
first Skell that you
So
get,
I'm
you
just
might
gonna
almost
wait
call
till
it a starter
I can
Skell.
buy
You
'em.
know, it's not
I
the
felt
most
no
powerful
need
thing
to
that
buy
you're
the
gonna
same
see
game
in
Your
the
twice.
first car. I
But
love
I
it.
have
I
Face
think it's
Mewtwo
it's a
a
lighter
lot of
body type
times.
too, so once you
And
get
he's
to the
annoying.
heavies, you're gonna get
Like he's easy to
bulky
kill
and
once you
tanky,
hit
but
him.
this one, it's nice and
The
maneuverable,
problem
and
was
it's
kind of
a-
hitting him.
It's a good place
so.
to kind of get your bearings.
And
when
you
you're
haven't
driving one.
researched a jetpack.
Shulk seems to be a bad
so you
matchup
can't
for him.
fly
Though.
yet, but you still have a pretty good jump, and you can
I
transfer.
think Nintendo's gonna
Jump
lose
is
a
really good.
lot
It
of
gets you
viewers.
much
Actually, they
higher
haven't
than
revealed
others.
I
anything
think you
new
can
with this
actually
direct.
transform in
Really.
the air too while you're jumping, and then
Oh.
just
Yeah, we'll get some of
And
that.
they've
in a minute.
clarified
I
a
am
couple of
going to
things,
take
shown us
a
some
moment
stuff,
now just to
but
jump out to a quest
they haven't
location.
So
really
we're gonna have to do a quick.
done.
fast-
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna actually.
This is a
I don't want to
Nintendo
spoil
game.
the map,
Yeah,
so I'm
go
going to
ahead.
use the
we're going
quick
to somewhere.
All right, let me see what.
We're going to
quick
a
travel.
place somewhere in the world.
You don't need to worry about where I'm going.
Where in the world is that quest?
Red Coin said he's gonna have his party members in swimsuits.
Party members in swimsuits. We'll go to him after it's done.
Some night
just to
fights.
see what he's
Alright.
thinking.
Now I got to find where my quest guy is. So let me look at that map there. One thing that keeps happening is we're practicing for this.
Oh my gosh,
I
the scale
would
of that mech
start
compared
exploring
to
and just
everybody
get
else
kinda
is
lost.
far.
Just because I was enjoying
My
the driving
gosh.
so much.
Drive.
As you
speaking
can
of
see, I've
driving-
now transformed into sort of a
So one thing to point out
motorcycly
too,
robot. Yeah.
for people is
Ooh, sorry, guy.
a lot of these creatures who are not hostile, when you get in a scale, all of a sudden they do become hostile. They don't like how big you are after you. It's pretty cool. So
cool.
you have to take that in consideration. Sometimes there might be something really cool in an area with a bunch of non-hostile enemies, but if you walk up with your scale, they're gonna come attack you. So maybe you want to hop out of your scale, then go get the item, then go walk back to your scale.
There's my guy. Turn back into a robot. Walk over here.
You see your squad mates don't have their scales, so they're just gonna
Yeah.
run along behind you.
Now I'm just gonna take a knee, pop out, and zoom in a little bit so you can actually see me again. Let's bring the camera down close. Hi. Hey, buddy. So he's going to tell me stuff. The upshot of this
That guy.
conversation is go killing my name. And I can skip the rest of that conversation. So
That's
we can
all
get
you need
straight
to
I got
know.
him the
killing.
day he came
Yeah.
out.
These guys
but
are
I still
bothering
like
me.
Mark
Could
and
you,
Lucina more.
Yeah.
Martha's been my favorite, and now
Help
he
a
has
fellow
female
blade out.
version.
Back in.
Lucina should have been a costume.
So one other bit of the,
yeah, I play a lot of
top
Marth.
right screen there that's new here is the fuel.
I
We'll probably
main
talk about that a
Marth
little bit since
Yes,
we can see that
and
going
so
down.
Sheik.
now
I
that you
main
have a
Sheik more than
scale,
Marth.
It's going to be skill.
But
fuel, not
I
dull
use
fuel.
Marth
As
and
I
Little
said, we're
Mac as
still working
secondaries.
on that.
Yeah.
My Little Mac is
the
legit,
fuel
so
is
don't
what
worry.
I'm going the wrong way.
powers your skill.
You know,
And
anybody with
anything
super
you do,
armor
like
can
when
be
you
legit
fly,
if they want
or
to.
when
so,
you go into combat, you start wasting fuel, or you start using fuel rather. But you can refill it when you get out of your scale, or you pay some uranium, which is
he
some
can
of
drive
the
on water. The
type
scale
of
is Jesus.
minerals or ore that you get when you place a probe.
Yeah, I think we actually ran across a vein when we were exploring in the
Yeah.
Two,
save file.
two.
Nice.
So we
Don't
did
mind
get
me,
that
nothing.
going.
Stream looks a little choppy right now.
Oh, but
you can
these
also-
guys,
There we
these
go.
guys
go.
matter.
Okay, okay. Then it might,
If
I
you're
don't
getting
think
low,
it
you
looks
can also
the game,
recharge by
might
just
have
hopping
been
out of your
stream.
scale for a bit, leaving it alone.
Yeah,
Going to do some
that
exploring on
is
foot,
it's
and it will
much
sit and charge.
much slower, but it does help though for sure. And
good in emergencies.
knowing too, you have to kind of have the balance. You can go ahead and get into a
Alright.
battle. So when using certain
that's not the
certain
right guy to target.
actions, oh, he's behind you. So go ahead and tap B.
Yeah, I want to target.
There you
that
go.
guy.
So let's go ahead and just start with talking about how scale combat differs. As you can see here, the arts are kind of similar, the same. You have the same color patterns. Some are range attacks, some are melee attacks, such as the yellow.
Dude, so I didn't need to take her out.
What's cool about this is
the thing was, I asked my grandma, did she pee? She said yes.
So if you have that shotgun or that shoulder-mounted laser, that's
I
how
thought
you know
that I
what
said,
type of attack
does
you
she
might
need
have.
to
We
pee?
can show that off too once we get into the garage.
Or
But
that's-
So I took her out.
Yeah, really cool.
So
little
in-
beam
See,
saber.
and then my dog just
So in
staring
regular
at me
combat,
like I'm a crazy
arts
guy.
Are things that you
And I'm like, Cindy, go pee. And then she's just
In
like,
scale combat,
No, nigga.
those arts are determined entirely
She
by
does
what
give me that.
weapons
Sadie, come here.
you've equipped on
You want
your
something?
Class up.
You want to see CD2D?
And
You
what
want CD
happened
to
just there,
critique
so
you?
when the enemy fell down on one
Oh,
knee
I'll
and was
get my
knocked
dog.
over,
She doesn't
you have
like
a
me
chance
'cause
to
I'm
catch
black.
them. And what that does is you grab them and you can keep them held for up to 10 seconds, varying that you keep pressing the B
She
button
ran
properly.
away. She
And
don't like
all
me.
of the people
She
in your
cute,
party will be able to
Sadie!
cause much more damage on them. And the enemy
Grab
won't be
it.
able to attack.
Like so.
So this
So
is
I've
a
got him
great
grabbed
way.
right now.
Yeah.
And I'll see how long I can keep this chain going.
All right, Sudi, critique it.
And similar to regular combat, your
It's
squad
a
mates are going to be
masterpiece.
fighting
My
auto
dog?
attacks while you're
Yeah.
fighting, and they're still participating in the battle even though
And
you're
they're
in
still
the
doing
scale.
call outs.
She's a
Hey,
masterpiece. She's a 10 out of 10.
Really fun. They're
I
telling
mean,
me what to do.
The head and neck
Oh, I
need a
thought
little
you
bit of
were gonna
washing,
pilot
but
mode.
Oh, I
it's
really
one
wanted
thing,
to
you
go
know.
into pilot mode. That's
Washing?
the one thing I'm
Yeah.
hoping we can show
She gets
off,
washed every single
but
day.
it's
It's just she has dark fur.
not something that's
Oh.
under my control.
Then she's a
It
10
was
out of
really
10.
cool when you actually see
Like her
So we're totally
color is
teasing
so
something
weird.
that they may never see.
If
Oh,
you see it,
okay,
it's
wait,
awesome.
We're gonna
all
do it.
over the
It's gonna
place. She has like
happen.
gray, like I
So
think she has like a
I'm
little bit of
picking out
like
these
blue in there.
skulls. My buddies are running around behind me.
Like it's a weird ass
So
color.
the
I
thing
don't
to
know.
too is it's really cool. Is right now you only have
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
but
they
she-
haven't really
but
shown
the party
anything through the
members, as you
direct.
can
They
see
just
on the
kind of
left-hand
switched to
screen,
how
get a 20%
skills
up
do
in defense.
combat.
So it pays to actually still take party members with you. It's just not
Nothing's
the
really
one scale
happened.
of
They
the
haven't
whole thing.
confirmed anything
You
new.
can definitely
I think
change
it's
your
just them
tactics up.
just showing.
You see the bullets
they're
raced
just
right
really
when I
showing
first
off
attacked him. They raced past
Not
him,
really
moved
showing
all the
off.
way around, and came
They
back.
better give a release
You
date
were
at
good
the end
with
of this, though.
those.
Especially
I don't know
since
how I
the
keep
game
doing
launches
that.
in Japan
Really
next
fun to
week.
look at.
They need a smash
I'm
announcement.
gonna bring out my.
I wouldn't be surprised if they saved
Actually,
this
why
for
don't
you go
E3
into
though, and
overdrive?
then we're
Yeah.
like,
Okay,
it releases
So
in
one of the cool
August, even
things
though the game's
is,
been
as you
out
saw
for
up at the
4
top
months.
screen,
This is
He
like,
has 3,000 TP points.
It
That's
releases
full
in a
read
week.
bar. So what this allowed him to do is select the middle icon.
It's
and
a
go
week
into
in
Okay.
Japan.
Oh,
Oh,
you
here we
go
are.
first.
Nice.
Alright, put
So
some
much
blood
is
bowl.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
So
Guys,
Yeah, I'm gonna
guys.
take this one.
It's okay, it's okay.
Ah.
this
Oh.
Oh, good.
Okay,
is
well, let's
wrong
go
with
back
this
to Overdrive.
Where were we?
So what was going to happen there is you saw the words Ouroboros pop up. So that's one type of overdrive that is indicating
I'm just
what type
pissed
of
that
mech,
the
or
online
excuse me,
still
scale that
sucks.
you
People,
have.
some people don't
So
complain,
what
but I'm used
Overdrive
to
does,
playing
it
online.
takes
It's
all the
yeah,
cooldowns
it does
and
suck.
makes it go
It's
much,
absolute
much
balls.
faster,
I've
allowing
gotten
you to
into so
continue
many
attacking, doing it
online
over and
battles,
over and
and
over
just
and
the
over
lag is
again.
absolutely
And the
atrocious.
time that counts down is
It's
the time that you're
unbearable,
in that mode.
honestly.
However, you can
I-
extend
and
it
it's
by
not
just
just you.
continuing your attack
It's
and
honestly
timing
just
everything
like
properly.
that. That's how the
So
connection is
pilot
for
mode
online.
was that cool third person inside the mech view. When you're inside the skell,
Hey, shook it off.
you're
Good.
invulnerable. You cannot get attacked at all, and your
Shit.
cooldowns go
Shit.
off immediately, so you
I've
can
been
actually
to ambush.
attack again with all of your arts. Really cool stuff.
Did I get it? Oh, I missed the grab again.
Oh, he's so close though.
Yeah, I'll just.
You're watching
I like that the
Xenoblade
guy that writes like,
Chronicles.
"What's going
Yeah,
on?"
we
Ah,
know.
whatever.
Who's your friend?
No, we're watching.
Pablo, no.
Might be a certain amount of
buddy.
like respect and
Shit,
dignity
nigga.
to the one-on-one combat.
It's a gentleman thing going on.
I'm gonna let him take care of his own problems.
They'll never confirm.
It's important that he
online.
learn how to
Catch
deal
him.
with
But
oh,
I'll believe
I
it's
missed
there.
it. I'm sorry, I was
Until
busy.
it comes out
I
in
was busy
Japan and they
looking
say
at
it's
my
not there.
I got
Then
so
I won't
excited.
buy the
game.
And then I
Got
keep
him
jumping. I'm freaking out. That's okay, we'll grab it.
I legitimately don't
Whoa,
want to
whoa,
play
no,
this game
no,
alone,
no,
so
no,
if
no.
this comes out and it doesn't have online,
I
I'll
love
just
that
stick to
charge.
Phantasy Star until this
I
gets a
really like
price
that
tear out. Which will never happen, but...
Another beam saber to use
Oh,
to
yeah.
the call out
Nice.
for it.
I'll grab it.
Oh, that works too.
or I'll just stick to Monster
Extended.
Hunter.
Just go,
But, like, yeah.
go to town on him while he's
Extended.
here.
They made this a lot easier to perfect these the damn
Hey, good
things.
job, man.
You're much better at those beat pumps than I am. I'm always missing those things.
I also like
They look
him.
easy as fuck.
Oh, Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
And I think that's that for him, right?
So let's go ahead and skip this. This is
Yeah,
actually
we
a bit of a
really
spoiler.
don't want to
Secrets.
spoil anything.
The audiences are like, wow, there's a lot of spoilers.
No.
Yeah,
But
a lot of
we're just
spoilers.
trying
Well,
to
there's a
keep
lot
it
of
good for everyone.
story.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So we have to be good.
We want to keep it good
So,
for everyone, right?
What do you say?
Should
Should
I go
I
fight a monster?
Do you want me to fight him? I can fight a
I
monster.
always want you to fight a
That's-
monster.
actually very true.
You can jump off down there and try to explore if you'd like. Warning you might find some.
Would
that
I
might blow up your
would I
Dell.
even be able to find my way back? You know, we can blow up. It's fine. I don't mind blowing up.
You're going to be the one who explains that to Scott when he gets back to the office.
And
I'm
they lost
not
a lot of
taking that one.
viewers.
I have to tell you something.
Oh my
very
god, and it
important.
just went down again. They're legitimately
Although
losing a
we
lot
should
of
mention
viewers.
Oh, here we go.
Insurance, though.
So this was actually
Yes.
Oh,
really
boy,
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
perfect.
it's so
So this
far
is
not
the
very
pilot
entertaining. Like
mode.
they've shown us how
That was
combat
not-
works,
It was the pilot.
That was
and
a
I
very
think
quick
that's
pilot mode.
fine.
I totally
but I
didn't
think
fail.
that's
I
all they've
completely
been
did
doing. It
not
kind of feels
fail.
as if like they're going over the exact same stuff
There,
over
we're
and
gonna go
over
into
again.
my-
As
Oh,
if, like
we went into that.
they can't show us anything else, but like.
So once you get your scale, and
They
it's
just
such an awesome
want to show us
game,
as much
so
as
excited.
possible without
It's
showing
almost
us
yeah,
as much
it's
as
almost
possible.
like they're
happens
trying to
to
be
explode,
kind of
it's
like
not the end of the world.
tutorial
Well, yeah, the
guides.
first thing is you can
But
jump
like,
out.
You get
isn't
a
that
couple
kind of
games
what we'll
do
get when
jump
the
out
game
in
comes
time.
out?
It's all good. You just
I mean, it's
kinda
good to
have go back
confirm
to
stuff.
garage.
But
However,
this
if you
is stuff that we
don't,
already knew was
then
in the
you're
game,
gonna
so I don't
lose
think
a
the
tip on your
clarification was
insurance,
needed.
Which is up to 3 charges. After your 3rd charge, it is gone. You have to buy it all over again, and that's quite expensive. But the good thing is, though, is it's pretty easy to
They
jump
call
out
this a
and keep
direct
everything
on
going.
Nintendo's thing, but it's really not a
Yeah, you don't
direct.
wanna go
It's just
completely.
it's like the thing on YouTube says it's a video showcase.
Which will
Yeah.
show.
They're just
coming up in a
showcasing the
couple
game.
minutes here.
You don't want to make that.
I'm just getting into a few.
Yeah, that's all I really see. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
way
nothing
back to
special.
The dude who gave me my quest. Oh, see, we got this again.
It's just a
I
shame
like
though.
this view
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
All right,
though.
let's see if I
That's
can
cool.
sustain it.
I love this
Yeah.
game. It's so cool.
One of my favorite
There we go.
strategies is
Yeah.
I have a skill that has a sniper rifle, and one of my favorite things.
Whoa, that was neat.
It
What was
casts
that?
I think it casts blind on
Oh.
you guys.
I'm fine. We're fine.
So what I was gonna say, my skill, one of my skills is a heavy type, and it has a sniper rifle. And one of my favorite things to do is start opening up with it using a sniper rifle. And if it goes into the pilot mode, that means the cooldowns are off, so I can use the sniper rifle again.
Nice.
So I cause
Cool stuff.
tons of damage doing that. One of my favorite things to do.
I'll just find my way back to my guy.
He's
I'll walk.
down- he's
I know.
down
I
below.
just I saw I
Yes.
could walk up on top of something and decided that would be more fun.
Ooh, can you go
sounds
to the
good.
top of that waterfall? I've never been up there before.
Sure. We got time for that? I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Anyway, got time for that.
I ain't got time for that. I need to get to
transform, I just gotta go
Origairu
run
and
off
stuff.
the
You can
side.
jump out of that too.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Switch
watched that
right
yet.
back into it. Oh, that's so slick.
And I think we're up to the top
There are a
now.
couple big things that were that way.
Yeah.
so
I was
you
going to
can-
watch it last night
Yeah.
because it came on
So one
Kiss
thing
Anime
you
last
can
night,
do
so I
is you
downloaded the
can
episode.
actually run across this.
I
Dude,
just like-
downloading the episodes on Kiss Anime
the
is
water's too deep
awesome
and
because it
start
just
hovering
plays
over.
Yeah.
without. It has better frame rate too.
I was
Yeah.
like, are you jumping over the one
Wow.
blue item that was right there?
I got it. I got it.
Oh, you could legitimately get on top of the
Whoa,
water.
down I go. Down I go. We're fine. This is great.
No clipping.
Everything's fine.
Go
Yeah, exploring once you get a scale is so awesome.
back
Especially when you get the flying upgrade and you can just
Yeah, he's right over
cruise
here
up
somewhere.
mountainsides.
I noticed that thing under the map says doll fuel, but the
This is
numbers
what happens when you get
increasing,
a
not
scale, like, you're just
decreasing.
kinda like, oh, this is so awesome.
Mhm,
I just want to
okay.
run around.
So
There
I
we
don't,
are.
I,
Why didn't
I don't
recognize it
understand. Like
daytime.
if
Alright.
if it was full fuel,
So
wouldn't you
we'll
think
run
that he'd
back
be
over
running low on
here.
it? I don't know.
And just tell him everything's cool. No, skip the cutscene.
Okay. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and quick travel or fast travel back to our
Yeah.
garage.
So let's see here.
So I think it's definitely a nice aspect of this game when
I don't know why I started doing the
we gotta make sure we don't show more secrets. But the fact that you've got this huge open world to explore, it is nice that if you want to take your time, go by foot, run around, find things you can, but there's so many ways to travel faster if you want to. You've got quick travel, you've got driving around in your scale.
Oh yeah, when you get your
So-
flight pack, you can actually start on one continent and fly all the way to the other one and just run around. And that doesn't waste a lot of fuel either, so you get to see all these different areas to explore. And there's a lot of hidden stuff that's not on
Yeah.
the map, caves and the secret areas
Oh.
like that.
Exploration is totally worth. Oh, should I go back?
Oh, I was
I can
gonna
go back?
take a peek at the logo that was above you on the wall, but we can look at that later.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll hit that in just a moment.
It's
We'll
cool
be
looking.
back. So here we are at your garage. This is where you keep all of the skills that you are inevitably going to collect because they are awesome. You can also customize them. I'm going to jump into my basic urban unit, Bubba.
And
Bubba's
yeah,
deadliest.
customizing your scale is such a fun rabbit hole to lose yourself in. You can spend a lot of time making these things look
I
amazing.
have already done that. Yeah, I have 4 scales. I have a fleet of them
If
now.
they're scales, why call them dolls?
Each one I have to
I don't know.
customize and paint exactly the way I want it to. It's
Yeah, last time I
Meh.
saw it, your
Sort
dark
of.
blue one was looking really sick.
Yeah.
I'm
There are a bunch of
nitpicking,
really
as
basic
usual.
things you can do here. Like
This
I
is
can
Zoids?
assign this skull to anyone.
Jesus
I've only
Christ.
got the one right now, so that's not super important to me.
This is like this is like Dynasty Warriors,
But
the
if I get
Gundam
bored,
edition.
yeah,
The one that
I
came
No,
might
stop!
select
No, it
more
doesn't.
than you.
out. It does. Dude, that was
You can also jump
Oh,
into the setup
God.
and fully outfit your skull. Right here you can see
Stop
all of the
it.
different weapons. I'll start down here, actually. It might be
That scared the shit out of me.
You can see the
What?
frame. You can see all of the customizable bits of
That nigga just
armor
came out of
right
nowhere.
here. Head, left arm,
Body armor.
body, leg.
My nigga, the big
right
bad
arm.
wolf.
Oh, you're
And
playing
then up
Bloodborne?
here, jumping back to the
Yeah.
top, you can
What else
see
would it be
first
playing?
the two auto
Smash
attack weapons.
with me.
Nah.
Sub-tut.
Below that, you can see what's outfitted.
Didn't
These
even-
are all
or
outfitted
scared
on,
with my
on each
skills.
arm, basically. So you're seeing left arm on left side.
Afraid of
right
this
arm on right
game.
side,
That's what I'm
shoulders
afraid of.
and shoulders too, yeah. So I can customize each of these weapons, and you'll see
Dude, a
like,
big
the
ass
flashing art down at the
Oh,
bottom.
shit!
That's the attack that's associated with that weapon.
No, I'm not gonna die
you see
from
here,
you.
I've got the railgun on one side, and nothing on this side. Let's take a look and see what items
So
I
much
have.
Does seem a shame we shouldn't have
customization.
any open spaces.
No, nothing should be left unarmed.
Double railgun.
Now I do have a second railgun I can outfit, and you can see it represented up there,
That does look pretty awesome.
and that is pretty great. I like the symmetry of it. Or I can switch to this. The Buster is a 2-slot weapon, and it's. I mean, you'll see why if I rotate around. You'll see on the back it's gigantic.
Wow.
And you know, on
that
the top
looks
right where it
sweet.
shows the right next to unique,
God,
it
I
shows
think
that
my
the green
flash plate
takes
just
up both
crashed.
slots.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got.
Yep, it did. We'll stop it and then reload the stream page.
Where do Taku's at?
Gone.
The fuck? I'm gonna be waiting them all too.
And we'll leave Scott with, a slightly better armed skull. Now, I don't need to refuel right now, but I could if I had to. I can also
There's hot
rename
dogs
my
in the
skull.
oven.
Bubba's a fine name. No reason to change it. We'll keep it as is. But then this is where I really get lost, is going in through all of the coloring options. You'll see all of the different parts highlighted as I go up and down through this. You'll see different parts flashing. Those are the parts that I'm going to be adjusting
So are you
the color
excited
on.
for
I'm going to go for
Shinigami
something
Tensei
like
Crossfire?
big and dramatic
You mean Persona
here, so
6? Yes, I'm
Something
excited.
you can do for free, so as much as you want to, you can go in, tweak
Change it
it.
anytime.
I'm as excited
Yeah.
as
There's a
it
new color
gets.
for every day of the week, every mission.
Dude, it's
So the
got a
two
lot
different
of
colors
more.
on the right hand side of the
Just
screen,
like
it's
from
showing
us
what you're
since we
changing it to
reloaded.
on the bottom, and then on the top of that is what it previously was. So you can always switch back.
Yeah, just
Well,
like
you'll notice I've done like a really dramatic change to my hue, but because the saturation is low, you're not seeing how significant that change
There
is. So
it
I'm gonna really saturate.
I
it
honestly
here.
don't care
Go
about the
back up,
customization of this
Yeah,
thing.
we going blue.
Yeah.
Can we please get
Purple?
more
Blue?
No, I think
interesting
I think a
features?
nice-
Kind of like, I mean, like,
get a nice
it's
deep
cool to
blue out of it.
introduce the fact of
Maybe brighten it up
customization,
there.
but like,
That's all right, yeah.
they've
Nice.
already
Yeah.
spent
It really offsets
a
the
lot
story,
of
I
time.
like
Yeah.
on
Oh wait,
this.
it's just still going? Holy shit, it's still going.
Yeah, they're just
That.
customizing.
Nope, you switched
Oh,
back.
oh, did I
actually.
switch back? Oh.
No, you just had to back
I was
out.
all confident. I was like, yeah, we're gonna keep that, and now I'm gonna hit the undo button instead.
You can
That's
also
fine.
pick a glossy or matte color as well. Just for those who really want
I
to
mean,
get
being able to
technical.
customize is cool.
Brighten it
I
up,
mean, like, I
drop
don't
the
care
saturation down.
about
This
this
time
right
I'll just
now, at
cycle
least.
through. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll do this like once I
Um,
get the
next one.
game.
Drop down, do some accent colors.
Dude, it's like Code Geass now.
Too. I just,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
might not do this in my normal.
It's the
game,
Lancelot.
but I really want to show off some of the brightness and some of the varied
got the
colors
sword
and the
and everything.
combinations.
I find
Scott's not
the-
gonna mind when he comes
Yeah,
back.
He
sure.
won't mind.
And I find that
might
the brighter
thank you.
colors are good.
He will
You-
Oh
absolutely.
my gosh,
say
it's
so.
the Barney Mech.
Ooh,
Purple and
that
green.
is very green.
Yeah.
Can we give a little spin so we can see how that
Oh, yeah,
looks
yeah.
on?
Turn around.
Nice.
Yeah. There we go.
Starting to look like some hometown colors here.
That sword is
Yeah,
just so
I like to be a booster, you know. So what are we looking at here? There we are. We're doing some of the highlighting.
These are the fine lines you see, the white
yeah.
right there sticking out.
I don't know. I might go a little. What do you think? Yellow or maybe some orange? Maybe try to.
I'm
match
level
the sword.
27 in this game.
Oh yeah.
I don't even see
Yeah.
what they're customizing.
Ooh, that's
they
good.
said lines.
Yeah, I like that.
I see lines.
I won't go
oh,
through
okay, okay, I
everything
see, I
here,
see.
but you can see exactly how much customization there
You
is
can
already.
change
I mean,
the visor's color and then the color.
Yeah, I got a real bias
yeah,
now.
I've got a really
It's
small
shut up.
visor on
The
this,
fire.
but I
Wanker.
am
Or
going to
plasma.
try to show off some of that like really scowly red eye. Yeah, you can see it changing if you get up.
It's kind of around
I tried to do a
Yeah.
really dramatic change.
I tried to do a really
Oh,
dramatic
yeah.
change so that you can see
You're a really
how significant
dramatic
it
And
is.
some actually have additional patterns as well. One of the other skills that I had was how to glow.
You know,
in the
Sudi,
light, and I
you
could
can
change the
go
color of that
to
too. So
hell.
Mine was like a deep
Shut up.
red, and then it had a really bright golden.
Oh my
glow to it.
God,
It was
I
really
no.
really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a
Is
good
that- is that a
observation. I mean, you
manicure?
can- like different skulls have
Quiet,
different
you
ways that you
tasteless
customize
casual.
them. You've got all the same
Tasteless
basic
casual.
parts, but the way
You're a
that you're
tasteless
coloring them is
casual.
different on
Correct.
different skulls.
Very, very
Oh,
And then we'll
speaking
sell
of-
Scots right now.
Dude,
You upload the video 1 minute and 30
Nah,
seconds
that's
long.
just- that's just-
Romances are
you
about
buy it.
If it was
romance.
your scale and you
Oh, yeah.
Anime
If it
romance.
was mine, if it was
do
mine.
that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're this close to getting like the next upgrade, the next big scale, you know, maybe you'd want to do that. Maybe you'd want to sell off the old one and kind of work your way up. But I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna hand down my old beater to the next in line.
That's
you
what I
know?
do.
So
Yeah.
who's gonna be your favorite? They gotta impress you. Who earns the scale? But yeah, there was an icon on the wall there that I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I'll,
point out before you went in there. Cause I
I'll
just,
step back and get a good view of
There
it.
we go.
Here we are. So yeah, we're in the Blade home right now. Blade is the sort of military unit that you've joined into, whose mission is the defense of the remaining Earth population and the exploration of the world around you. But yeah, go ahead and talk about the.
So first of all, one of the cool things about Blade Home, it's your own home, so you can change the color scheme in different areas. It's really cool. Going back to Avalanche, that symbol there is one of the professions that you can pick. One of the 8 professions you can pick when you join Blade. So looks like Scott joined
Yep.
Avalanche, which offers different bonuses for what you do. Avalanche, I don't recall exactly what it
Oh,
does,
there it is.
but there's your skill. Mine
Beautiful.
is Testament, which is a name I'm sure will probably change, but it was the golden insignia. And anytime I open treasure chests, I get bonuses for that. So those are the type of things we're dealing with. Each one is different. Some are better for making weapons, some are better for hunting monsters, and so on and so on. So you can change those to whatever type of playstyle you have, and you can also change that back and
Wow.
forth. So making one choice is not the end of the world. You can change it on the fly.
Yeah, I like that it really lets you customize
It's
your
finally
experience. If you
happening.
find
I'm
that
pretty happy to say at the least.
the thing that you're getting the
Yeah, I'm
most
gonna
fun out of
spend
in this game is
tons of- yeah, I'll
combat,
spend time
or it's
customizing this
exploring,
mech.
or it's maybe rescuing
I want to
people and
grow a
finding
Legal
life.
type mech.
Based on the profession you select, you can make sure that you're really specializing down, and okay, people are going to let you know more about the kind of work that you want to do. And you're going to get bonuses for the kind
This
of
is
work
a
you wanna
neon.
do. And
That's
if
an
you decide, "Hey,
Evangelion
I'm
mech
ready to
right
start
there.
taking on
The
big
purple
monsters."
and green.
Change it up, and then that's going to be
Oh shit, I missed in the stream.
It's an Ava mech.
I wanted
Oh.
to.
Crazy. It's so ridiculous.
Scott's gonna love it.
I don't think I'm ever going to
so-
get tired of looking at those
So
Yeah, I
things.
just
it's a
wanted to-
pinata. It's a robot pinata.
I just wanted to show he's not going to get beaten up though. He is never. He is
Oh,
an
where-
impeccable warrior.
At least not on the
Um,
stream, so we need plausible deniability to blow it
He's
up.
not
Shit.
watching it. He's
Oh,
busy.
right here.
Um,
Okay, let's see what
yeah,
they're
I just
doing
wanted
now.
to show off the garage. There's not
They're
much to
just
see here because
showing
he's only
off
got the one scale, but
customization.
I mean, your scales will all be on display here with all of your customizations.
Like my Blade Home.
like
It's
your
all,
blade
it's
home.
all decked out.
And
It
hey,
is.
we talked about this before the stream. Do you feel like showing off some of the shops, some of the other scales that are available, or do you want to leave?
Why
that as a
mention it
surprise in
then?
the future?
You know what? Let's leave that as a surprise for anyone that wants to.
Yeah, why
kinda-
mention it if you're just gonna
Yeah,
leave
I don't
it
want
out?
to.
action.
I
I
don't
don't
want to
wanna
spoil too
mentioning-
much.
This is the beginner model.
Yeah.
So
Things get
once
crazy.
you get
He
some
wants
more
to
funds
buy
and
the
you get
game,
built
that's
up,
why.
Like, this is basic compared to what you're going to
Especially
see in
when
the
you
skills.
invest in super weapons that take up more slots and are ginormous weapons, way bigger than.
Kind of
anything
making
we've
it
seen
seem
here.
as if like having a
Such
shop
as a
is
six
like
cannon. This
a
just
new
massive
innovative
cannon attached to your
feature
back.
never
So
presented
maybe we'll
in
be
any
able to show that
RPG
some other
before.
time.
Yeah, we
Like-
don't want to spoil too much today.
All right.
All right.
It's all right.
Well then.
That's I think all the time we have today, and we're not allowed to give away too many surprises right
No
now. So
online
hope you enjoyed the stream,
confirmation.
and hope you'll check out the game. It's going to be coming out exclusively
Nothing
for the
new
Wii
got
U later
revealed.
this
It was
year.
just really an
And
overlook.
we're all super excited about it. We've had a blast playing it.
I think it
We've
was
had a blast
disappointing.
working with Monolith Soft on the game,
And it got really,
it's gonna be
it felt really
really
dragged
fun.
out
So-
after like the first.
yeah, if
Sorry.
you're into
Alright.
RPGs or adventure
Wait,
games,
hopefully
and
this is
overall
smashing.
it's just it's
No,
a
there
blast.
won't
But,
be.
yeah,
Shut
thank you
up.
for tuning in, and hope you join us next time.
Jing.
Thanks very much.
Nope, nothing happened. So yeah, there you go. To summarize it, nothing really happened.
That was like one of
They-
the worst things I've ever.
I
That was
think
a
it
really
was
bad
only
thing.
it only felt bad because like I meant like if they didn't confirm anything that's one thing, but like it felt really dragged out. And then the last 30 minutes was just customization. It was really boring customization. Like they made it try to seem like no one's ever seen it before in their life.
Saints Row 3.
Yeah, exactly. I mean like It wouldn't have been
Ooh.
so bad if it didn't feel so long.
Yeah.
Really. I wouldn't even call this a Nintendo Direct. It's just, like they said, it's a video showcase. There you go. What the fuck? Why did he say that? I want to see that, you fuck. Yeah, exactly. They want to say something, and then after that, they're not even going to show it to you. What's the point? It was really boring. That's how I found the Direct. I mean, they showed off footage we already knew about, and then that's about it.
Am I about to face a mini boss?
Boring
Shit.
in others, but interesting in some places.
Is that a mini
A lot of the
boss?
exploration early on in the treehouse
Here's
was
that
really
Eclipse
cool to
thing,
see.
so
They did show off some interesting doll mechanics. I mean,
What is
excuse me,
that thing?
scale mechanics.
Oh,
It
that's
seems
a
like the
mini
main things
oh,
were
it's
the
a
fact
boss?
that doll are now called Skell in other
Oh,
regions.
shit.
And
Hi.
there is no May 31st release date going on.
Hi.
Most of the game seems like
no
it's
release
still
date. That's the big
untranslated.
issue. We didn't even get a release date for it. What the fuck?
Dude, I think
And
I'm
this is
facing
the
a
thing
boss.
that's making me wonder what's going on. We didn't get a single fucking release date in
Nigga?
general, so that means that most likely this
Sudi?
Huh?
Get the fuck back.
What if I don't wanna?
Not you. Oh, shit!
game is going to be a holiday release, guys. I'm sorry I got you so hyped with the May 31st thing. I mean, I got really excited about it. I would have thought
This is a
Target
boss.
had something for us. I would have thought they had
Yeah, it's a
something
huge
for us,
ass
but they
health
didn't.
bar. What is that?
And
That
it
thing
turns
from
out this
Dead
game is
Space?
nowhere near release.
Nigga, it looks like the thing with Dead
I don't know,
Space.
but we still have some time to go before May 31st gets here. You never know.
the
They
fuck
may
is
just
that?
pull a fast one on us and be like, actually, the game
Oh,
is
what
coming
the
out May
fuck,
31st,
Charles?
and we do have an English version. We just didn't give it to these niggas. But from what they were saying, the dude had a save file for a while, so he's been playing the Japanese version for a while because he had 3 save
Dude,
files,
this thing
and
looks
they
like
all
an
had
old
decent
hag.
progress made in them. So he had the Japanese version for a long time,
Reminds-
which means
this thing
they
reminds
didn't
me
give
of
him
that
an
bitch
English
from
one,
The
which
Evil
means the English
Within.
one's nowhere near being done yet. They don't even have voice acting done for
Oh,
it. They don't even
that
have
took out
subtitles done
half
for
my
it.
health.
So it makes me wonder,
What is
are we gonna see this game this year? I don't know.
This nigga is strong.
But what we
Well,
do
it'd be
know is that the
surprising if we
game's
didn't
coming
see
out
this
in
game this
Japan
year.
next
But
week,
the game,
which
yeah,
means
the game
that
comes
any
out next
spoilers that
week,
happen
so
from
be
that,
spoilers, yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of time to look at them. And I guess there's no way to really avoid that because spoilers are gonna happen for a game like this if it's released early in Japan without a
Nice
date.
job handling the spoilers, Nintendo.
Yeah, good job. I mean, like,
Okay.
if the game comes out next week, how the hell do you expect us to avoid them? Was it Masahiro Sakurai himself that was like, I didn't put this, there's no story mode because,
Without a damn doubt.
I
Some
didn't
comments.
Want people spoiling it, and then
That
you're
was
gonna
like giving
release
a
the game
blowjob
early,
to a
and then
rock by mocking Glove. Shit, nigga. A blowjob to a rock. A rock doesn't do shit. How you gonna give a blowjob?
Oh,
it's-
shit!
Rock, what?
Shh. Sudi, this boss.
Shit, I hate how this is buffering. Yeah, but in short,
Up
I
to
think
it. Damn. You should watch the Japanese doll combat trailer to get hype. I've seen the trailer actually. I didn't get to do a reaction to it, but I watched the trailer. It looked very exciting. It seems like the American version.
I think you need to just come at this beast.
Yeah, but I think Etika said it best. It was just kind of like, it's really boring. Oh yeah, I saw the thing for Roy and Ryu and from Street Fighter and Smash 3DS. It's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, there are files for them. There are voice files for them and everything. So Ryu and Roy are pretty much confirmed for Smash. Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I will start maining Ryu.
Wait, is it Ryu the guy for Street Fighter?
Yeah.
You mean Shoryuken?
Yeah.
Oh, don't I mean. I don't think that's Shoryuken. Yeah, oh shit, nigga.
Information to finish up about what time can I get back on to finish?
Maybe 4-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream off there, though. Nothing really happened.
That was a lame ass stream.
It was lame.
That was like the...
It was so boring. It felt really dragged out because they didn't do anything. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Deuces. Corey's channel will be in the description, even though no one watches this. Haha.
Oh, watch this.